Hello, I think we should be live now. Apologize for the few minute delay. I was dealing with audio issues over here on my end. The audio, it was delayed, all that, but I think it should be good on y'all's end now. So, tonight, we're going to do round 9 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, season number 4. We're going to kick off tonight with Fun Gang at Miami. So let's find the next amiibo for Miami real quick. It's going to be Josephzilla Dabuffalo. We've loaded all of Fun Gang's roster for this round already. It's going to be the same roster we've been seeing. But Miami's roster, it's going to be the same roster for Miami once again. So, slot number 4, PGX is Richter, Sub-Zero. Let's find him real quick. I'm going to have to ping the Discord real quick in a little bit, but I'll do that when I'm doing my little yappings, all that about, so, it's been a couple days since we've done the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Today is Tuesday, October 14th. Last time we did Squad Track, it was Saturday the 11th. So, been a couple days. Originally, we were going to do a Tuesday doubleheader, then Monday, Tuesday. So, regarding tomorrow, we are going to stream tomorrow, October 15th, but tomorrow's live stream is going to be 1 hour early. That is because I will be attending Midnight Release for Pokemon Legends ZA. I might attend a card trade, all that, because I want to finish my Mega Evolution set. Because I have like all but 12 of the base cards like within the numbers. That's not before considering the illustration rares, SIRs, anything like that. Because like nah. I have a couple of illustration rares of the Mega Evolution set. Let me actually pull my binder up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, in terms of like illustration rares, so we're not talking about like special illustrations, super crazy EXs, just like regular illustrations. I have Spearow, Spiritomb, Stuffle, Litleo, Executor, and Steelix. So I got 6 illustration rares in this Mega Evolution set. But let's see, I need like 4 EXs left and like a bunch of like rares and like 2 commons, I think, something like that. Let's see, like Mega Venusaur EX, I have a duplicate of that, so I'm hoping to trade my Mega Venusaur EX, like somebody's Abominusno EX, Kangaskhan, Lucario, or what's the other one I'm missing? I think I'm missing, let's see, let me look at my EX cards. Actually, we'll do that on another day. We'll do that on another day, whatever I'm talking about Pokemon. We'll save that for when Legends ZA comes out, because we will be live streaming Pokemon Legends ZA. That is why there's going to be a bit of a break in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League between round 10 and 11. So round 10, October 15th, tomorrow, we will be streaming round 10. Then there will be a break until October 20th. On October 20th, we will resume with round 11. More than likely, this league will probably spill over a little into November, most likely. So we'll see. I want to try to reduce the number of doubleheaders we do. So, let me ping everyone real quick in the Discord server. So let's see. Come over here, live now. I actually need to make sure my stream's actually working on my end. Forgot to check that, but I mean, I checked the audio before, so we should probably be good. Let's see. Share, copy link, press this. So let's see. Come over here. Announcements. Live now. Not Mo. Round 9 of Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, Season 4. Press that. Ping everybody. There we go. So, Round 9 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, Season 4. Your schedule is going to be... Actually, no, let's talk about your standings first. So, the standings halfway through the regular season. We're going to be yapping for about like 5-10 minutes, by the way. It's just a little heads up, but... So, your standings after Round 8 in the Eastern Conference. The number 1 seed is the Novas. 7-1 record with a +9 differential. The Novas have 39 total KOs, which would be the maximum you would have if you were 7-1. Their only loss was a 5-4 loss. I believe that was to Very Dodge's team back in round number 3, I think. Yes, round 3. So the Novas have not lost a game since round 3. I think that's the longest active win streak right now, a 5-game win streak. We'll double check that information later. Then, at number 2, we have the Dynamic Divorce. 6-2 record, +6 differential, 37 total KOs from this team. In 3rd place in the Eastern Conference is going to be Toronto, 6-2 record, +4 differential, but they do also have 37 total KOs. 4th place, this is going to be the only 5-3 team in the Eastern Conference. It's going to be No Custody, 5-3, +1 differential, with a 33 KO so far. So that's your top 4 in the Eastern Conference. 5th place in the Eastern Conference is the Chaos Corp, 4-4 record, +2 differential, 35 total KOs. Sixth place is also 4-4, also +2, but they only have 34 KOs. That's going to be Lucielle's Detroit Red Wings. So those are the 6 teams currently in the playoffs right now as things stand. There are 2 more teams at 4-4 in the Eastern Conference, but they have 0 differentials. That's going to be Miami and Green Bay, respectively, at 7-8. Then, the Buffalo Amiibashers, 3-5, -3 differential, 32 KOs. That's going to be at seed number 9. Then 10, 11, 12, that's going to be your 2-6 teams in JG Wentworth, Red Plus Blue, and the Boston Brawlers. And then last place in the Eastern Conference is going to be Ottawa. So, later on in this round, we're going to have a very fun match between the number 3 and the number 2 in the Eastern Conference. Toronto, they have to go on the road and face the Dynamic Divorce. That's going to be a very fun match in the Eastern Conference. As for the Western Conference, hello Joe, how are you doing? Hi. In the Western Conference, the number 1 seed is going to be Veridosh's team, managed by Jacob's Imagination. So 6-2 record, +9 differential, 38 total KOs. Then, in second place, that's going to be Ditto Burritos, also 6-2. They are +7 with 38 total KOs, so that's your number 1 and number 2 seeds. Both of those top 2 seeds have to deal with teams in this round that also have playoff standings. We'll talk about that in a little bit. In third place, also with a 6-2 record, but with only a +4 differential, it's going to be the Fantasy Feed Enthusiast with 37 total KOs. So that's going to be the Fantasy Feed Enthusiast, number 3 seed. That could be a very fun race as we go into the second half of the season. Fourth place in the Western Conference is going to be the Time Zone Squad, 5-3 record, +2 differential, 34 total KOs. Fifth place in the Western Conference is going to be Your Worst Nightmare, 5-3 record, 0 differential, 34 total KOs. Before, let's see, in the last round, we saw Your Worst Nightmare get blown out by Veridosh's team thanks to Bob, 1AM's King Dedede, getting the first 4 KO performance of the regular season. We'll talk a little more about that in just a bit. But the final team in the playoff standings right now in the Western Conference halfway through is the Swarm. 4-4 record, +2 differential, 36 total KOs. They got their revenge over Edmonton in the previous round. As we've seen, CSharp's Ganondorf, he's had 6 KOs in the last 3 games. So he might be back in his Season 3 form. We'll see about that. The Swarm, later on in this round, they're going to face against Amiibo Engage, who is actually the number 7 seed in the Western Conference. 4-4 record, +1 differential, 35 total KOs from their team. Then, 8th place all the way to 13th place in the Western Conference. All of these teams have 3-5 records. So, 3-5 -1, 33, that's going to be Fun Gang. 3-5 -1, 33, that's the Cinnabon Splitters. Fun Gang has head-to-head over the Cinnabon Splitters, so that's why they're going to be 8-9 respectively. Number 10, 3-5 -2, 34 KOs, the Ceiling Fans. 11 and 12 is going to be 3-5 -3, 33 KOs. That's going to be the 456 Squadron in Edmonton, but the 456 Squadron, even though these two teams won't face each other until round 16, 456 Squadron currently has tiebreaker over Edmonton because of a better KO leader. Then, in last place in the Western Conference, 3-5 record, 30 KOs, -5 differential, the Critical Crashers. They have won 3 of their last 4 games, however, the team with the number 2 overall pick in expansion franchise. Alright, so those are your standings in this Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League halfway through. Eastern Conference, Western Conference. Let's talk about your Round 9 schedule real quick, as we have been yapping for the last 10 minutes, I think. So, Round 9 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We are going to start off with the Fun Gang at Miami. So it's going to be 3-5 Fun Gang at 4-4 Miami. Then we're going to have the 7-1 Novas at the 3-5 Buffalo Amiibashers. The 3-5 Critical Crashers at the 3-5 456 Squadron. Afterwards, we'll see the Swarm versus Amiibo Engage. Both teams are 4-4 in the Western Conference. I think whoever wins that game will have the number 6 seed after the 9th round. Then we'll go to Edmonton, where Edmonton, 3-5, they will host the 3-5 Cinnabon Splitters. Then afterwards, this is going to be a very fun match in that Western Conference we mentioned. We have 2 matchups in the Western Conference this round between 2 teams who are currently in a playoff spot. This is going to be the 6-2 Ditto Burritos at 5-3 Your Worst Nightmare. Your Worst Nightmare, they suffered a huge loss in the previous round to Veridosh's team. This is going to be a very tough 4-game stretch for Veridosh's team, by the way. So rounds 7, 8, 9, 10, very tough stretch for Nightmare. We saw them, let's see, in round 7, they had to deal with the Fantasy Enthusiast. Round 8, they had the Very Dodgers team. This round, they have the Ditto Burritos, and the next round, Nightmare faces Toronto in the Eastern Conference, one of their cross-conference matchups. As most of the league next round, they're going to be seeing some cross-conference matchups. Then, after that game, we're going to see the Ceiling fans at the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. Ceiling fans, they are 3-5. Fantasy Feet, they are 6-2. Trying to catch up with the Ditto Burritos and Very Dodgers team in that Western Conference for a top 2 spot, because top 2 will get a bye in the first round of the playoffs. Then afterwards, 5-3 Time Zone Squad at 6-2 Very Dodgers team. The Time Zone Squad, currently listed as the number 4 seed, I believe. They have to go on the road and face the number 1 seed halfway through the regular season in Very Dodgers team, and this is going to be the 5th and final game of the Time Zone Squad's road trip. Afterwards, we're going to see the Boston Brawlers, 6-game losing streak, trying to get that snapped at Green Bay. Green Bay, they're currently 4-4, trying to compete in the Eastern Conference for a playoff slot. Afterwards, we're going to have the number 5 seed and the number 6 seed facing off against each other in the Eastern Conference, the Chaos Corp versus Detroit. Then, this is going to be the very fun matchup in the Eastern Conference, Toronto at the Dynamic Divorce. That's going to be matchup number 11 for tonight. Very, very fun match between number 2 and number 3, as both of those teams, they're trying to catch up with the Novas, who are starting to run away with this Eastern Conference. Then, no custody, 5-3 right now. They go on the road and they're going to face Ottawa, who is currently 1-7. Then, to end the night, we're going to have 2-6 teams facing off against each other. A win here will keep their season afloat. A loss, and it might be over for these teams. J.G. Wentworth at Red plus Blue is going to close the night for round 9 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. So with that schedule said, let's get started over here. This is going to be the fun gang at the Miami 69ers. Lil Nas X, the number 1 overall pick in the draft. He had been struggling during these first half of the season so far, but then in round 8 against the Boston Brawlers, he erupted with not 1, not 2, but 3 KOs as a rookie against a struggling Boston team. Yamcha, he got 2 KOs as Miami would win that game 5-1. Huge game for Miami. That's going to most certainly help the differential. A +4 swing for the 69ers, but fun game. We saw them on a 3-game win streak. That win streak got snapped in the previous round. For fun game, it's going to be Poro, The Farm, Petty Bitch, Geralt, and Urshifu versus Miami's Lil Nas X, Yamcha, Dabumin, Sub-Zero, and Gengalzo. Let's begin the second half of Season 4. Alright, your leadoffs are going to be Poro versus Lil Nas X. If we take a little look at things right now, we're going to see, I think Lil Nas X has 5 KOs right now, while Poro, I believe Poro only has, let's check real quick, Poro currently has only 3 KOs so far, so it's going to be 12-25 right now, as we're going to see the Toon Link with the up throw into up air, 44-25 right now. We see the side B that's going to catch the Toon Link, 44-46. We're going to see Toon Link coming back onto the stage, 51-46. Side B making it 61, 66-46. A back throw, Poro off stage, still to Pyra, comes back onto the stage. It's going to be side B from the Pyra. Actually, that's going to get past the boomerang, and she misses there, so it's going to be Toon Link does not capitalize because Pyra was able to parry. And up special, she comes back to the ledge, so no explosion. Down air, off smash, Poro with the star KO. So that's going to be a leadoff win for Fun Gang as Yamcha comes out for Miami. So we're going to see 80-5 right now. We see forward tilt. It's going to be 93-5 right now. Little Mac missed the smash attack. Dash attack. That's going to land. And that Pyra forward smash right there from Yamcha. Yamcha able to get the KO. And here comes the Farm, the rookie for Fun Gang. It's going to be 30 each. We're going to see Little Mac. He's about halfway towards that KO punch right now. We see the forward smash miss. He's off stage. He is 2 bars away from that KO meter. So it's going to be 64. He has a KO punch available if he wants to use it on the farm. It's going to be a back throw. He still has a KO punch. However, Yamcha, will he use it? He will not. Down tilt into up special from the Byleth, but forward smash gets shielded there. 64 to 115. Yamcha gets hit by the down tilt, but no up air follow up from the farm. It's going to be out of parry. That's forward smash, but that gets parried, so a forward throw. Yamcha off stage right now. He is 3 bars away from getting another KO punch if he can get that KO punch, but it's not going to be anything. The Farm gets that KO right there. Here comes Dabumin for Miami. So it's going to be 68 to 27 right now. We're going to see the Falco coming back onto the stage as we have 72, 75, 99 to 27. We're going to see the Falco back air, farm off stage. We're going to see the Falco try to go off stage, but he's going to get caught in the up B. And not enough percentage to spike quite yet. It's going to be 117 to 53 as Dabuffalo taking some damage. It's 117 to 65. Dabuffalo still trying to come on back to the stage. 133 to 75. Can the farm get? No, he will not. Gets that side B parried, forward smash. So now Pity Bitch leads Fun Gang right now in KOs. He's going to be coming in right now. He leads the team with 10. The rookie, 17 to 94, 34 to 37 to 94. That was a missed forward smash. The Falco tried to charge that forward smash right there. It's going to be 70 to 96 right now as we see the Boomin gets hit by the forward air. 70 to 110. This is still a 3 versus 3 scenario. That up smash, Dark Pit will not get KO'd quite yet, but another up smash from the Boomin in this scenario. And we could see the rookie get, sorry, not the rookie. The Boomin is not a rookie. He's been here since season 2 of the league, I believe. 112 to 137, but there is a chance that Falco, he could get a second KO here. It's going to be 124, 133, 143 each right now. We see the forward smash miss, and Dabuffalo has 2 KOs from Miami as Geralt comes out. This is going to be Vicky Texas, Sephiroth Amiibo for tilt. It's going to be 2 versus 2, so now it's going to be Geralt versus Sub-Zero. We saw Sub-Zero last season with the 8-bit bot. It's going to be 12 to 17 right now as we see the Richter gets hit by jab, jab, jab. 12 to 27, up B, Geralt come back on, but the Sephiroth up throw, up tilt. Do we see up air? We're going to see forward smash miss actually. It's 14, 27 to 54 right now as we're going to see a down throw into a forward air. Sub-Zero off stage. He should be able to come back on. He will. 27 to 74 as we see just forward tilt. 39. 48 to 74, the axe that's gonna miss from the Richter, so it's gonna be 48, jab, jab, jab. Sub-Zero off stage, comes back on, 50 to 83 right now, so we're gonna see down throw. We're gonna see, does Sephiroth go for forward tilt? He tried, but does not land it. Up tilt though, the Richter still trying to come back on, up air, that's able to KO, so Geralt has 2 KOs so far. 50 to 0 right now. It's Gengalzo has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Miami. Miami's currently 4-4. Fun Gang, they're trying to win their 4 out of the last 5 games. Geralt's going to be at 80% right now, so that's going to activate the wing. 80 to 25, a Joker with the up smash. We're going to see Gengalzo try to get the up air. It's 96 to 47. As we saw that snap, we see Gengalzo. That's going to be some big damage. Arsene will now be available for Gengalzo. So both DLC characters have their DLC abilities, but the neutral special, Gengalzo got hit by that fireball. He's only have half fireball right now. It's Geralt. Can he get a 3 KO performance for Fun Gang? It's going to be 108 to 123. Side B, Geralt gets able to survive that for now as Arsene is about to run out for Gengalzo. Arsene is no longer available for Gengalzo, so there's going to be 143 to 123 out of parry. Sephiroth with down tilt. Do we see an up air here? We're going to see instead, it's going to be the gun interrupting something. 152 to 136. There's a snap from the Sephiroth. 156 to 148 as we see the Sephiroth forward smash, and Geralt has a 3 KO performance for Fun Gang. Fun Gang has won 4 out of their last 5 games as they're going to win this game 5-3. So it's a 3 KO performance from Vicky Texas Shulk. This Sephiroth starting to have his career best season. That's going to be, let's see. That's going to be KO number 9, 10, and 11 over Dabuffalo, Sub-Zero, and Gengalzo. For Miami, we see Yamcha with KO, Dabuffalo with 2 KOs. We'll talk about Miami in just a little second, but Lil Nas X still not able to win a leadoff. He won 3 of the last 4 leadoffs coming into this round, but that second quarter, it might be coming to an end now. Let's see, Yamcha is still going to lead this team in KOs with 11. Dabuffalo's going to have a 8 though. As for Fun Gang, once again, we have not seen Urshifu that in this many games so far. So let's get that screenshot real quick. We haven't already. Let me double check over here. Coming in real quick, coming in hot, and we have, yep, 1 screenshot for 1 match. Geralt with his first 3 KO performance of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Sorry, his first, personally. I believe that Sephiroth's been in the league since Season 2, but has been mainly on benches or free agency. So getting the opportunity here with Fun Gang, a 3 KO performance as Fun Gang. They started this season 0-4. They are now 4-5. There's a good chance they could possibly be contending for a playoff spot later on in this future. Probably the 5 seed or the 6 seed, but a playoff spot is a playoff spot regardless. We saw what Edmonton did last season as the number 7 seed. But let's get out of this match. Let's head to game number 2. Alright, the Novas at the Buffalo Amiibashers. Let's go to Spirit Train real quick. Come over here. I've made some thumbnails before on Spirit Train, and one thing I'll say, the way they generate the terrain, like around the train and all that, it makes it harder to get certain angles, so you gotta get the right timing because it generates the ground in chunks. I'll showcase it off one day during like a a stream where I intentionally make thumbnail smash pick, something like that. Not tonight though, but Cicadas, Zelda, Diabells, the reigning best leadoff. She's going to be coming in right now. Actually, there's one thing we forgot to talk about in the previous round. That is going to be the top KO leaders. So let's talk about those top KO leaders. So, the MVP race halfway through. We have a three-way tie in first place between Tilted, Valorex, and Rice. In fact, we're going to see Valorex coming in right now for the Novas. Valorex is having another great season with the Novas. He had a breakout last season after being traded to his team, but this could possibly be his career best season. One of two Amiibo from Eon 2 having a career best. The other is going to be Failnaught with the Dynamic Divorce. Failnaught is currently on pace to have 18, maybe even 20 KOs. Alright, Mario Dude's Byleth A+ to me, but as mentioned, Valorex, one of 3 Amiibo tied in the MVP race, currently in first place. Yes, Valorex has 12 KOs so far this season, halfway through. He's contending in that MVP race. He's tied with first between 2 King DBs, that's going to be Tilted and Rice. But not far behind, we have 3 other Amiibo with 11 KOs. That's going to be Bob, Vespertine, and Lego Batman. Alright, so Mario Dude's Byleth, A+ to me. Let's load in that Byleth real quick. Let's find her real quick. Where is she? Going to be right here. Alright. I forgot to put the Brain Rot on. I forgot to activate the Brain Rot. We'll do the Brain Rot next stream. Trust me, I promise. Penger's Dr. Mario, it's him. Gonna be in slot number 4. So let's find it's him. It's him. Penger's Dr. Mario specifically. Coming out for the Novas. Alright, and then slot number 5, we're gonna see Dabuffalo's King Deity, Zillyhoo. So let's find Zillyhoo real quick. This is gonna be the second start of the regular season for Zillyhoo, I believe. We'll double check that information in just a little bit. Zillyhoo's been in the league since I think season 1 or season 2. Spent most of the time with the Swarm, but he's over here now with this team. Alright, so if we take a look at Zillyhoo real quick, let's see. Zillyhoo, let's scroll down into the Novas real quick. Yes, this is going to be the second start of the regular season for Zillyhoo. Zillyhoo had a start back in round 5 for the Novas, got 1 KO for them. The Novas, they won that game, I believe. That game was against No Custody. Alright, as for the home team, Buffalo, the Buffalo Amiibashers. Buffalo is currently suffering a 5-game losing streak. They want to get that snap. If it wasn't for Bastion, this would be the longest losing streak in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League right now. So let's load in. It's going to be Tatsugiri, Volkey's Ryu Amiibo, Mr. Irrelevant. He's going to be the leadoff. Then, in slot number 2, it's going to be the number 3 overall pick in the Season 4 draft, the Job. So, let's bring in the Job, let's load in the Job, and here is the Job. In slot number 3, we're going to see Cicadas Olimar, Voyager. This Olimar, as well as the Ice Climbers, is going to be in slot number 4. They have been doing some pretty good work for Buffalo so far, it's just the rest of the roster has not exactly been ideal for this team. Let's find them real quick. Yeah, if we look, Voyager currently leads. Yeah, both Amiibo currently lead right now with 9 KOs each. Both Amiibo, they could be on pace to possibly have 18 KOs to finish the season. We'll see how they do. Donker's going to be the next Amiibo right now. Going to get the simple drink real quick. Alright. And then finally, last Amiibo, Frostbite's Me Brawler Bubble Base. Going to be making the closing slot for this team. So let's find Bubble Base. And that's going to be the closer for this game. So let's find Bubble Base. Here is Bubble Base. Alright, so the Novas at the Buffalo Amiibashers. The Novas are on a 5-game win streak. Buffalo is on a 5-game lose streak. Will both streaks get snapped here, or will both streaks continue? It's going to be Diabells, Valorex, A+ to me, it's him, and Zillyhoo versus Tatsugiri, The Job, Voyager, Donkers, and Bubble Base. The Novas, they control the number 1 seed in the East Conference right now. If they win out, they would get that, but we'll see what happens as Toronto, Dynamic Divorce, they face each other, so that could make the road for the 1 seed easier for the Novas. Let's begin. Alright, up, left, right, down, A. Let's press those A buttons again, and let's get started. Your leadoffs are Diabells versus Mr. Irrelevant, Tatsugiri. I actually need to double check if the Novas, Dynamic Divorce, and Toronto still face each other. I know Toronto and Dynamic Divorce face each other this round, but I need to double check if Novas Dynamic have faced each other already. It's going to be 15, 35 to 42 right now as we see forward smash. It's going to be Ryu with the up smash, 54, 72 to 43. One thing I've noticed about both the reigning leadoffs right now, both Diabells and Ditto, they've been struggling a little. I wouldn't say struggling, but more like kind of mid-lane. So they haven't exactly been like bad, just like kind of average this season. In fact, the best leadoff right now, halfway through the regular season, is going to be Pant One. That is Jim's Mii Sword Fighter for JG Wentworth. Even though that team is 2-6, the Mii Sword Fighter is 7-1 as a leadoff, but Diabels, she'll get this leadoff win right here against Tatsugiri. So the job. He was the leadoff early on in the season for Buffalo. Gonna be here number 2. It's gonna be 103-22 as we see a Falco. Off smash. Diabels gets KO'd. Here comes Valorex, one of 3 leading contenders in the MVP race. It's going to be up smash, followed by, do we see up air? We don't see the up air quite yet. Forward air. It's a forward smash from the Falco now, going to be 20-54 right now. 34-54. Falco missed the up smash here, but it's going to be up smash from the Link. 34-74 as we see, do we see an up smash here? We do. That job. At 92% right now, we're going to see Link. Nope, it's going to be down tilt, but the forward air missed from the Falco. It's 47-99, and we see Link. He's going to get footstooled. He's not coming back. So the job has 2 KOs, the number 3 overall pick, able to get that footstool onto one of 3 leading MVP contenders right now. So Valorex has 0 KOs for the Novas, as the Buffalo, they lead this game right now 4-3. It's going to be forward tilt though. The job off stage, he has 2 KOs so far. It's going to be 6-145 when the Falco comes back onto the stage. We're going to see the Falco is going to get the laser. It's going to be forward smash getting parried. Forward smash from the Falco, followed by tries to roll back. It's going to be dash attack missing. We're going to see Falco with the down throw into the forward air. A+ to me at 42 right now. We're going to see 42-145. We see an up throw. We see an up air. 64-145. This Byleth is taking some critical damage. It's going to be off special up airs. Voyager comes out right now, so the job. 2 KOs, able to give Buffalo somewhat a decent lead. It's going to be 75-26. It's a percent lead right now. It's going to be 75-48 as we see A+ to me slowly closing that lead a little bit. Voyager does not go off stage. Sorry, did go off stage, but does not go deep off stage, coming back immediately. Out of parry, we see a side B. No, forward smash is going to deal some damage. It's 97-77. That gap right now that Buffalo had, it's starting to close. It's only a 10% lead right now. 113-87. We're going to see Byleth coming back onto the stage. A 113-87 as we see forward smash. 128-87. A+ to me coming back onto the stage. We're going to see a forward smash. That's going to miss. The current Pikmin order is going to be blue, white, and red. So it's going to be 140 as this Lylat taking big damage from that white Pikmin. It's going to be 150-91. The Pikmin order has changed. It's now purple Pikmin instead of the white one. So it's going to be 150-116. We're going to see the neutral air. 150-126 as we see Almar. Nope, up tilt. A+ to me has 2 KOs for the Novas. As now Donkers coming out right now, currently leads Buffalo with currently, I believe, 9 KOs. It's going to be 150-30 right now, so we see the neutral special. That's not going to do anything. 150-60 as we see up air. Critical damage already from these Ice Climbers. Can A+ to me get a 3 KO performance here? Popo, Nana, they're separated right now. They're going to see the Popo come back to the Nana because this is a Nana leading costume. 159-105 as we're going to see just the Ice Climbers. Can A+ to me get 3 KOs here for the Novas? She will! So Bubble Base has a 1 versus 3 scenario for Buffalo. If they want to avoid a 3-game losing streak, Bubble Base needs 3 KOs right here, right now. Down tilt, up air, Bubble Base already 71. A+ to me, she has 3 KOs already. Could she be going for 4? Forward smash, that's gonna miss. We see the side B, that'll get rid of A+ to me, so it's him. It's him. Angus Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas. It's gonna be 7-72 right now, 21-72 as we see the Dr. Mario. Back throw, Bubble Base off stage. Will he be able to come back onto the stage? He will. Forward smash misses from Dr. Mario. That one's gonna miss too. It's 44-92. We see the Dr. Mario come back onto the stage. Out of up tilt, it's a parry into an up smash. Down air from the Dr. Mario on the way back though, but this back throw right here, Bubble Base will be too far. The Novas have extended their win streak to 6 games in a row. Buffalo's losing streak is now 6. The Novas are 1 win away from clinching a winning record in the Eastern Conference. They are now 8-1 in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Even though Valorex got footstooled, A+ to me shows up in this game with a 3 KO performance for Buffalo. This is the 5-3 victory for the Novas, as they, after this game, they're going to be 8-1. That is insane. That job gets 2 KOs, number 3 overall pick in the draft. We see a Bubble Base with that KO on A+ to me. It's him with the game-winning KO, Zillihu. Even though this is Zillihu's second start, Zillihu will not make an appearance here, so only 1 appearance. Diabels with the leadoff win, but Valorex getting footstooled. That could hurt his MVP campaign. We have yet to see what Rice and Tilted will do. Rice and Tilted, they're actually going to be facing off against each other. In fact, your worst nightmare, I think they changed the roster order deliberately so Rice would come out later on in the game instead of early, because Tilted is always in that number 2 slot for the Ditto Burritos. Alright, let's see if we have that screenshot real quick. Let's see. It's not over quite yet, the MVP race. There's still 9 rounds left, but we'll see. We got that screenshot real quick. Let's head to game number 3 as we have the Critical Crashers at the 456 Squadron. So, Garrick Mac Monastery, gonna be the Omega form. Both teams are currently 3-5 right now. I believe the 456 Squadron is suffering from, I don't think it's a 3-game losing streak. No, actually, they snapped their losing streak. It was a 4-game losing streak. They won in round 7, but they lost again in round 8, so it's only 1 game they've lost so far in this current streak. The Critical Crashers, on the other hand, we're going to load the Critical Crashers roster first. Them with the number 2 overall pick, Soy Sauce King DD, Chaos King. 10 KOs from the rookie. This team, let's see. If we take a look at them, they have won 3 of their last 4 games. Very similar scenario as we saw with Fun Gang. Alright, so let's see. I'm trying to think. We have had a 1 seed win the MVP before. That was to Time Zone Squad in Season 1 with Nezuko. Let's see. I'm trying to think the seedings of the other teams. Season 2, Toronto, they made it as a... I think they made it as a 6 seed into the playoffs. And in Season 3, Nightmare King DD Pancakes, Time Zone Squad did not make the playoffs with an 8-8 record. They lost to Dynamic Divorce in the final round. That got Dynamic Divorce in instead of Time Zone Squad back in Season 3. Hopefully we don't have back-to-back seasons where the MVP leadoff does not make it to the playoffs, but based off how things are right now, I think all the teams that are currently in contention are in playoff seeding right now. Alright, the Critical Crashers. We will not see a roster order change, so we're going to see Gloomedge as the leadoff once again, so let's find Gloomedge real quick. MLL, 456s, King Deity, so let's find this real quick. Sorry, not the King Deity, the Link. MC Hammer is a member of the 456 Squadron. Alright. There, one award that does interest me. Oh my goodness, I forgot to talk about the All-Star rosters. Yes. Okay, so we are doing an All-Star game when in the postseason, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing an All-Star game and halfway through the regular season. So the All-Star rosters are going to be comprised of the best leadoff in each conference and the top 4 KO leaders. If there are duplicates, the next available Amiibo will just be in the All-Star game instead, selected as an All-Star game replacement. So let's talk about those All-Star game rosters halfway through. So, in the Eastern Conference, the leadoff for the Eastern Conference would be Pant1, that is the rookie. That is Jim's new Sword Fighter of JG Wentworth. He is 7-1 with 8 KOs as the leadoff. We're going to see JG Wentworth final game tonight. They go at Red plus Blue. Then, your All-Stars in the Eastern Conference, it will be Valorex, Vesper Team, Farmed, and more deaths. Valorex, we saw him get footstool, so he's only going to stay at 12 KOs. Vesper Team, the rookie, has 11 KOs for the Chaos Corp, that is Panger Zelda. We have Joe's Violet Farmed, 10 KOs for Detroit, including, I believe, a 3 KO performance in the previous round. And then, Amalgamates me Sword Fighter more deaths. Could she be a lock for Comeback Player of the Year? 10 KOs already for Toronto, including 2 3 KO performances for this team. As for the Western Conference, the best leadoff right now in the Western Conference is Panger's Hero Low of the Swarm. 5-3 is the leadoff with 7 KOs as such. Then, the other All-Stars, it would be Tilted, Lego Batman, but then there are 3 other King Deities with higher KO totals than these other 2 Amiibo. Rice, the rookie, Bob, the rookie, and Chaos King, the rookie. They won't be able to participate in the All-Star game because Tilted is the highest scoring King Deity right now, so their All-Star game replacements. Dr. Crockpot, the rookie for Amiibo Engage, would be in one of the All-Stars, as well as Econarts, that is Crunchy's Robin of the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiast, if the All-Star game was today, would have 2 members in the All-Star game. So let's see. One of them would be as an All-Star game replacement as Econart. He spent his first 3 seasons with Toronto. He has been having a breakout year with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. Alright, but now we got that All-Star game mentioned out of the way, all that. I apologize for the slow pace. I'm just trying to randomly remember things as we go. Frostbite's Ganondorf Grim Knight's going to be in slot number 2 for the Critical Crashers. Now, the general manager in charge of the roster orders, ideally you want the best leadoff to be the leadoff, but you will be able to choose the order 4 to 5 Amiibo. Whoever wins each conference will be able to choose their the order of the All-Stars, as well as if there's duplicates, they can choose which duplicate they want specifically. That's going to be a very fun discussion in the Western Conference specifically. But Rat Jam's Hero, Freak, going to be in slot number 3 for this team, so let's find Freak real quick. Let's bring him in, and let's load him. Freak here he comes. Alright, let me get the In slot number 4, we're going to see in slot 4, it's going to be Soy Sauce's King Deity Chaos King. Soy Sauce, her King Deity, emerging as one of the better rookies so far in this league, especially here in this Western Conference. Even though 10 KOs of Critical Crashers, they've won 3 of the last 4 games, could they possibly contend for one of those lower playoff slots? We'll see. 1EM's Byleth Informer going to be the last Amiibo for this team, so let's find Informer and let's load him in. Alright, so that's your Critical Crashers right there. On the other side, the 456 Squadron, we're going to see MLO's Banjo-Kazooie Poe once again making a leadoff start. Unofficially, this Banjo-Kazooie is 0-2 as a leadoff, so let's find a Banjo real quick, let's bring him in. He's the replacement for Error, who was supposed to be a replacement for the Hound. Alright. Slot 2, we're going to see Obsessive's Mii Sword Fighter, Cyber Sans. Let's find Cyber Sans real quick. Where is he? Here he comes. Let's see, how many KOs do these Amiibo even have right now? Let's see. Cyber Sans currently only has 4 KOs halfway through this season. We're going to see AMC Hammer, another rookie. Let's find AMC Hammer real quick, the King Deity. So where is MLO King Deity? Here he is. This is the first round pick from the 456 Squadron. He currently leads the team right now, him and Mediafire, each with 9 KOs. Mediafire is going to be in that number 4 slot. There's a good chance that Mediafire could have another amazing season with the 456 Squadron. Alright, so let's find Mediafire real quick, slot number 4. That's going to be J9K's Link Amiibo, so let's find him. And here he comes. Then, in the 5th and final slot for the Squadron, it's going to be their other rookie. It's going to be Ruffles' Byleth Amiibo Duolingo. Has been able to close a few games for this team. But let's find Duolingo and let's load in Duolingo. Alright. So, let me see real quick. Yes, let's see. Duolingo currently has 5 KOs right now for his team. We have Cyber Sans only with 4. Cyber Sans has only had 2 KOs in the last 4 games. So, first quarter, 2 KOs. Second quarter, 2 KOs. We'll see what happens with that Mii Sword Fighter. But, let's get started. Both teams, 3 and 5. Winner goes up to becoming 1 game under 500. It's Gloomedge, Grim Knight, Freak, Chaos King, and Informer versus Poe, Cyber Sans, AMC Hammer, Mediafire, and Duolingo. Let's begin. Up, left, right, down, A. Press those A buttons once again. Your leadoffs are going to be Gloomedge versus Poe. So MLL Link versus MLL Banjo.
3, 2, 1.
We already mentioned on the Critical Crashers roster that Soy Sauce's King Deity, her Deity, leads the team right now with 10 KOs. The rest of the roster is 5-5-5-4. It's going to be forward smash. Poe, it's 27-25 right now as we see the Banjo-Kazooie come back onto the stage. It's 27-33 as we see the bomb that's going to blow both Amiibo towards the opposite direction. Up smash. Poe's at 65 right now. It's 36-65, 53. After the forward smash, 53-65 as we see a Link coming back onto the stage. That's got to be a feather being used by Poe immediately. It's going to be 81-76 as we see another feather. 2 feathers from this Banjo-Kazooie so far. So this Banjo, I think he likes to be aggressive with those feathers so far. We haven't really seen that in the first 2 games from this Banjo, but now he's starting to use those feathers here. 105-104 as we see Banjo, feather number 3. He only has 2 feathers remaining, but it won't matter as Gloomedge gets the leadoff win for the Critical Crashers. Cyber Sans now comes out for this team. It's 120-0 right now. Gloomedge comes back on. A little bit of special damage, able to get Cyber Sans away for now. 136-5 as we see forward smash getting shielded. It's going to be down special though. Cyber Sans picks up his 5th KO of the season. Here comes Grim Knight facing off against his former team. It's going to be 10-41 right now. We're going to see Grim Knight coming back on. We see down throw into down air. It's going to be down air 30-59. We see up throw. After the up throw, the up smash is going to miss. 44-76 right now as we're going to see just this Mii Sword Fighter putting 61 onto the Grim Knight now. It's going to be just down special again. 75-86 as we're going to see coming back up. It's going to be 86-76 as we see Ganondorf. He's going to have a back throw. 86-90 right now. Idea for the All-Star game, have 1 slot be the Amiibo with the most closings. I thought about that. Grim Knight is going to get KO'd here though as Cyber Sans picks up his 2nd KO of this match. So that's going to be KOs number 5 and 6 for Cyber Sans. So it's going to be 7-27 tonight right now. We see the down special 38. Freak coming back onto the stage. I did think about that for best closer since we do have a dedicated best closer. I might consider that. Yeah, top 3 than those 2. Yeah, I honestly might just consider that. even though we made that, I'll do like a random mid-season proposal. If not, we'll implement that for the Season 5 All-Star game. 64 to 121, we're going to see the back throw. 64 to 135 right now, as we see Cyber Sands. He has Freak at 64% right now. We're going to see down smash miss, forward tilt. Cyber Sands, he'll get KO'd right here, but not after having 2 KOs. That is KOs number 5 and 6 for Cyber Sands of the season. 75 to 0 right now. AMC Hammer coming out right now for the 456 Squadron. He currently has 9 KOs right now. Both him and Mediafire lead his team right now at 9. AMC Hammer on pace to have an outstanding rookie season. 111 to 30 right now, as we see a King Dedede. It's going to be a forward throw. Freak off stage. It is 3 versus 3. 456 Squadron, they do have a good percent lead right now. We see that forward air. It's 139 to 39. We're going to see just the forward tilt. 151. That's KO number 10 for AMC Hammer, the rookie. So now Chaos King, who also has 10 KOs. They're going to be facing off against each other. Whoever gets a KO here will get their 11th of the season. Both Amiibo as rookies. It's going to be AMC Hammer. He gets KO right there. So Chaos King able to bring back the damage. It is 2 versus 2. 0% each, as we see Mediafire taking 33% already against the number 2 overall pick. Chaos King, it's going to be 0 to 42. So Chaos King with his 11th KO of the season is going to be 1, 2, down throw into back air. Mediafire at 73. Mediafire is trying to find his 10th KO of this regular season. It's going to be down tilt, Mediafire off stage. This King Dedede likes to be playing around with his bomb. That's what I've been noticing so far here. It's going to be 1 to 86. Stop messing with his bomb. It's going to blow up. It blows up on Mediafire instead. It's going to be 10 to 96. We're seeing the King Dedede now not really allowing this link to come back. It's going to be jab, jab, jab now, but up smash. Chaos King has 2 KOs in this match, as we see Duolingo. A 1 versus 2 scenario for the 456 Squadron is going to be 30 to 31. That Gordo, Duolingo, I think might be too far. No, she'll be able to come back on, but another Gordo, she's going to be too far. Chaos King has 3 KOs for the Critical Crashers. They're going to win this game 5 to 3. The number 2 overall pick in the Season 4 draft has his first 3 KO performance as a rookie. We're going to see that King Dedede going from 10 to 13 KOs right now. Could this rookie, King Dedede, in the Western Conference also be contending for the MVP race now? There's also a separate award for Best Rookie, but with all these rookies starting to contend for some of those All-Star slots, best all of that, we could possibly see just Chaos King starting to be in that conversation with Tilted, Bob, Rice, Valorex, Vespertine, and even, who was the last Amiibo? I can't remember the last Amiibo right now. I think it might have been Lego Batman. No, Echo Knight. I don't remember right now, but it's going to be Chaos King, 3 KOs for the Critical Crashers. The Critical Crashers, they start off this regular season 0-4. They are now 4-5. So they have won, let's look at their record right now. They have won 4 of their last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen. 4 of their last 5 games have been won by the Critical Crashers. They are 1 game under 500. So, in the next round, the Critical Crashers, they go on the road. They have to face Buffalo in the next round. Fun Gang, who we mentioned earlier in the stream, they are also in a very similar situation. Fun Gang will host the 456 Squadron. Alright, the Squadron, they're going to fall down to 3-6, but a 4-5 record with 7 games left to go for the Critical Crashers. Could this team, early season struggles in the first quarter, could they possibly make a trip into the postseason? We'll see. Let's double check for that screenshot real quick. Let's get one of those bad boys in. Let's see. Screenshot? No, not yet. Let's get that screenshot now. Alright, that was game 3. I was like, why are we going slow? But I remembered, I yapped and yapped and yapped, and I did more yapping. So, game 4 of the night. The Swarm at Amiibo Engage. So let's go to Fountain of Dreams real quick. Fountain of Dreams, Battlefield Form. This is going to be the Swarm at Amiibo Engage. Both teams are currently 4-4 right now. With the emergence of Fun Gang and the Critical Crashers in the Western Conference, those lower seeds could possibly get a little bit more stacked in the Western Conference playoffs, especially when we have 5-3 teams in the upper side of things. If you're one of those teams who is around 500 right now, you want to see wins from the Ditto Burritos and Very Dodge's team. Just have them run away with those top 2 seeds so that you could possibly get a chance at one of those playoff seeds over like your Worst Nightmare or the Time Zone Squad. But this is going to be a very important matchup right here. The Swarm at Amiibo Engage. Let's start with the Swarm real quick. We already mentioned, if the All-Star game was today, this would be the best leadoff in the Western Conference. Pengers, Hero, Low, the rookie. 5-3 as a leadoff. I believe he has 7 KOs. We'll double check. Let's see. No, he has, yes, 7 KOs as a leadoff. Alright. In slot number 2, this Ganondorf. 6 KOs in the last 3 games, and he is coming off a 3 KO performance. This is CSharp's Ganondorf, Vin Diesel. So let's find Vin Diesel real quick. Let's bring him in. Loading real quick. Come on down to the Price is Right. Vin Diesel. He had an amazing second quarter after struggling immensely in the first. So it's going to be Vicky, Texas Olimar, Baba Booey in slot number 3. So let's find Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Here comes Baba Booey. In slot number 4, it's going to be Luckman's Link Sidon. Currently leads his team right now with 9 KOs. There's a bunch of other Amiibo for this one right now. 7776. So let's find this real quick. Where is going to be Luckman's Link Sidon? Going to be right here. Alright, slot 4. And finally, slot number 5. Ditto's King Deity, I Don't Love You. So let's find I Don't Love You real quick. Let's find him. So going to be the 5th final Amiibo for the Swarm. Where is he? Here we go. He's loading. He's running in that tunnel. And here he is. Then, on the other side of things, we're going to see this is going to be Amiibo Engaged. Jacob's Mario Jacob. Going to be the leadoff once again for this team. Once again, we'll have that 1-2 punch with Jacob and Dr. Crockpot. So, even though that Dr. Mario does not lead in KOs right now in the top 5, Dr. Crockpot, slot number 2, would be considered an all-star game replacement because of the amount of King Deities in this Western Conference who are currently all-star eligible. So, Holy Wars, her Dr. Mario, Dr. Crockpot. Let's bring her in, let's load him in, and let's have Dr. Crockpot. He would be an all-star game replacement right now. He currently has 10 KOs for his team. I think he leads Amiibo Engaged in KOs. Yes, he does. Then, in second place for Amiibo Engaged in KOs, it's got to be Rap Jam's Lucas Doodlebob. So let's find Doodlebob real quick. Doodlebob, I think, is on... We have yet to see a single 5KO performance, right? Correct. We have never had a 5KO performance in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. There's never been a 5KO performance. We've had a bunch of 4s. I don't think any of the 4s we've had have even come close. But more than likely, I mean, it could happen at any time, a 4KO performance. Heck, we saw a 4KO performance back in Season 2. It was a game to decide the number 1 overall seed, Dynamic Divorce. josephzilla Aerith got a 4KO performance against Your Worst Nightmare in round 16. That was a game to determine who's going to be the 1 seed and the 2 seed, but usually it happens more of these lopsided affairs, I believe, these 4KO performances. Alright. Actually, a little fun fact. The Ceiling fans have been on the wrong end of a 4KO performance in the first 3 seasons, but in 3 consecutive seasons, Your Worst Nightmare has also been on the wrong end of those 4KO performances. We saw in the previous round, 1AM's King Deity Bob. He's on the thumbnail of this stream because he got the first 4KO performance of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Actually, this season was this season we went the longest without a 4KO performance in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Usually we see one in one of the first 3 rounds, but we had to wait until almost halfway through the season to get one of those 4KO performances that just usually we see them about like 2, 3. Last season we had them happen 5 times. But alright, Cicada's Byleth Raikou. Gonna be the last Amiibo for Amiibo Engage real quick, so let's find the Byleth real quick. Bring her in, load her in, scan her, and alright, game number 4. So, both teams, 4-4 right now. The winner will go up to 5-4, most likely control the number 6 slot entering round 10. It's gonna be Low, Vin Diesel, Baba Booey, Sidon, and I Don't Love You versus Jacob, Dr. Crockpot, Doodlebob, Redwing, and Raikou. Let's begin. Jacob as a leadoff has been struggling. He only has 2 leadoff wins as a leadoff, but in the previous round, Amiibo Engage, they faced off against the Ditto Burritos, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, they faced off against the Ditto Burritos, and Jacob, he got a leadoff win against the reigning best leadoff win, Ditto. That is Crunchy's Meat Sword Fighter. Low is currently the best leadoff in the Western Conference right now, as both reigning best leadoff have been having just average seasons so far in Season 4. But it's going to be Low versus Jacob right now. We're going to see the Fireball. Mario reflects that. So it's going to be jab, jab, jab. 8 to 12 right now. We're going to see the hero miss the jab, point blank fireball. 8 to 39 right now. We're going to see 15 to 39 as we have just a up smash from Jacob into a dash attack. Down B, not going to do much as we see Low coming back onto the stage. It's 40 to 49 right now. Jab, jab, jab once again from Low. 40 to 61. The Jacob forward smash. 63 to 61 as the hero and the Mario. They have been going back and forth so far. So it's going to be a down throw. We see forward smash getting interrupted by the neutral air, and that's going to be a fireball. That's going to get rid of Jacob. Low with another leadoff win. That's going to put him from 5-3 to 6-3. So it's going to be 71 to 0 right now as we have Dr. Crockpot coming in. Holy Wars is Dr. Mario. It's going to be 96. Forward smash. That's KO number 11 for Dr. Crockpot. He's trying to get into an all-star game selection. We see the forward smash. It's Vin Diesel. 3 KOs in the previous round for the Swarm. It's 36 to 24 right now. He has had 6 KOs in the last 6 games. We see that joah barely missed. That one gets interrupted. That one's going to get parried. So that one's also going to get parried. We're going to see just that joah again. He has missed 5 joahs in a row, Vin Diesel. It's going to be 82, 94 to 24. We see the down smash, and Vin Diesel, he's going to be too far. So Dr. Crockpot, 2 KOs already, and he's only at 24%. As now Voyager needs to get some big, massive damage against Dr. Crockpot. If not, Dr. Crockpot could possibly allow Amiibo Engage to run away with this game. It's going to be 0 to 55 right now. We see the down special, 18 to 55. Side B, Olimar still trying to come back onto the stage. It's going to be 29 to 55. He was reflecting those Pikmin. 54 to 55. This Dr. Mario, I believe he's had 1 3KO performance already. Can he make it a second? 66 to 68 right now. We're going to wait for this Dr. Mario. It's going to be 66 to 91. That 3KO performance, by the way, happened in round number 4 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. It's going to be 66 to 101. We see Dr. Mario down smash, 83 to 101. We're going to see Dr. Crockpot a forward smash. That is going to be it. 3 KOs from Dr. Crockpot as this Dr. Mario. Could he possibly be contending in the MVP race now? 3 KOs, that brings him up to 13. If we see struggles from Rice and Tilted, Dr. Crockpot, the rookie, could possibly be in the MVP race conversation now. Sidon coming out for the Swarm. This was a 4 versus 2 as Doodlebob coming out right now. 77 to 25 as was Doodlebob. Sidon already at 77% though. We're going to see down smash. 96 to 28. Doodlebob coming to the other side and forward smash. This is a 1 versus 3 scenario for I Don't Love You. And the thing is, this King Deity, if anyone can get it done, maybe this King Deity can. He almost had those scenarios in a couple of other games as a Swarm. They usually don't lose close games or win close games. It's just been close games in general. It's going to be 42 to 93. Doodlebob will survive the up air for now. It's going to be forward smash trying to deflect that Gordo. It's going to be 55. Off smash right here. That's going to miss. A back air. Doodlebob off stage. 55 to 116. We're going to see up tilt miss. Up smash misses. Up tilt. Doodlebob still alive for now at 130. We see the up tilt. I Don't Love You. 1 versus 2. Royd's Wing. He had a KO streak going on from rounds 1 through 6, but that streak got snapped, and he has not had a KO since round number 6. Can he get a KO here? 55 to 52. We're going to see the Roy. It's going to be down tilt. It's going to be Gordo. That Gordo's going to hit, and Royd Wing is going to be too far. But that's another Gordo. He's still alive, but ultimately, it's going to be forward tilt, and he will once again be too far. I Don't Love You has bring this down to the last Amiibo. It's going to be 55 to 0 right now. We're going to see just the down throw. It's going to be jab, jab, jab. 73 to 0 right now. Can Raikou seal this game for this team? It's going to be 73, 87 to 19 right now. We see the forward throw. I Don't Love You. 120 to 19 right now. We're going to see the King Deity. It's 132 to 19. He's going to come back onto the stage. We're going to see him. It's going to be down smash. Raikou off stage. That Gordo almost missed. If that Gordo had landed, that would have been able to be a dagger right there for the comeback. It's going to be 132 to 58 right now. Forward tilt. 132 to 71. I Don't Love You. Slowly racking that damage back up. 132. 146 to 80 right now. Can I Don't Love You make the comeback for the Swarm? It's 146 to 102. We see the up smash, and Raikou will allow Amiibo Engage to hold on as they will barely survive this game 5 to 4. Alright, 3 KOs from Dr. Crockpot in this game. That is his second 3 KO performances. That's going to bring him from 10 KOs to 13 KOs. Could the rookie possibly join the MVP conversation after this round? We saw Valrex get footstooled. Let's see, Valrex got footstooled earlier on in this game. We had Tilted and Rice are going to be facing off against each other, but I don't think they're going to be facing off against directly. This MVP race could possibly get tighter with more and more contenders as Dr. Crockpot. Right now, he is currently on pace to potentially make it to the All-Star game in his first season. Maybe he makes it not as an All-Star replacement, but as an All-Star All-Star. Alright, we saw 2 KOs again from I Don't Love You as the closer. He's been able to get some of those 2K performances as the closer in this game, but he has not been able to seal things yet. He has yet to seal one of those actual games, get the game winner. As you can see, we have 2, 2. He had not had a KO since round number 5, but keep in mind, he only had 1 appearance in that time because round 6, round 8, we saw 5-3 victories where Sidon was getting those game-winning KOs for his team. So I Don't Love You. That's going to bring him up to 8 KOs of the season for his team. Low, another leadoff win. We'll see how this game could affect things because keep in mind, head-to-head is a very important factor in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Let's get that screenshot real quick. And we're going to take a quick little break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back in a couple minutes. So, when we come back, we're going to do the next 5 games. It's going to be Cinnabon Spoilers at Edmonton, the Diddle Burritos at Your Worst Nightmare, the Stealing Fans at Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts, the Times of Squad at Very Dog's team, and then the Boston Brawlers at Green Bay before the second break. The Squad Track Amiibo Draft League will resume in a couple of minutes.
Squad strike. TDD. Joah and Kazooie.
Welcome back to the Squad Track and Video Draft League. Wait, let me remove Josh Allen. Welcome back to the Squad Track and Video Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 9, Game Number 5, as we're going to have the Cinnabon Splitters at Edmonton. Both teams are currently 3-5 midway through the regular season, but before we talk about this, I got a bit of a dumb idea during the break. So hear me out. What if, like, whenever I'm, like, away getting, like, water in between, like, some of these matches, I, like, put on a set of, like, fake commercials for, like 2.5 to 3 minutes. Like, I don't know what ideas I would do for, like, the fake commercials, something like that, but I feel like it'd be a funny thing, just fake commercials. I don't even know, like, what type of commercials I would try to, like, emulate or replicate something like that. But that could be an idea we explore during the off-season, something like that. It would have, like, there would definitely be, like, some sort of production. I could probably, like, mess around with the camera feature in Smash Ultimate. I don't know, just imagine, like, Tilted selling car insurance, I don't know. Anyways, for Cinnabon Splitters at Edmonton, both teams are currently 2-5 entering this round. The Cinnabon Splitters, they are an expansion franchise, while Edmonton, they are your defending champions, off to a rough start in the first half of the regular season. So it's going to be Mr. Ninja, Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Immersion, and Wetstick versus Crouch, Doofinator, Shiori, Ascent, and AI Sonic. Alright, let's begin. Match number 5. I know we're definitely way behind schedule today, because usually I think at this point we should be at like game number 5 or 6 on, it's like game like 6 or 7 probably. But Mr. Ninja, Crouch, they're going to be your leadoffs here in this game. So we'll try to go at a bit of an accelerated pace, because I've been like doing this yap, that yap, other yap, 10 billion yaps from 1 AM. That puts a little bit of a late start. It's going to be 26, 12 right now. We see forward tilt, Mr. Ninja. That's going to be, it's going to be up throw from the Sword Fighter actually into up smash, 36, 31 is we're going to see a down throw, up air, crouch at 56, 36 to 56. That's going to be forward tilt. Nope, it's a down tilt actually. The Gordo will miss. It's going to be the forward tilt again, 58 to 56. That Gordo going to get deflected by Mr. Ninja, 68 to 56. We're going to just see up next going to be just a down B right here. Able to punish Crouch for jumping and coming back just a little slowly. 83 to 71. We see Mr. Ninja going to be able to up smash. Do we see the up air? No up smash, up air quite yet. It's going to be forward tilt. Nope, it's going to be miss tilt attack. And we see up tilt from DD. Do we see up air here? We do see it miss. 106 to 83. That Gordo is going to miss Mr. Ninja. 106 to 83 as we see forward tilt. 115 to 83. Up air. That's going to be a leadoff win for Crouch as now Cloud Jr. comes out for the Cinnabon Splitters. It's 0 to 106 right now. We're going to see that neutral special into neutral B. Crouch should be able to come back onto the stage. She will. It's 0 to 114 as we see forward smash. That's going to KO. It's going to be 4 versus 4 flat as Doofinator comes out. It's not fully flat though because Cloud already has half meter available. It's going to be 3/4 meter, about 1 more hit until he has a meter now. This Cloud already at 64%. It's going to be forward smash. It's 64 to 47 and he still has a meter if he wants to use it. Doofinator comes back onto the stage. It's going to be 64. Off special. On the way down, Cloud barely gets back to the ledge. That could have been a very bad self-destruct right there for Cloud Jr., but he's able to come back and survive for now. 82 to 91. And his Cloud already has 2/3 meter again. Up smash from Cloud Jr. That's going to be 2 KOs from Cloud Jr. without Shiori. Immediate revenge KO. It's going to be 3 versus 3 as Amazon Lily coming out right now. So it's going to be 0 to 19. We're going to wait for her. Shiori jumps over, tries to use the down special, but the down special a little too high. 25 to 33. Forward smash out of parry. We see the side beat from Shiori. Zelda's have been doing that a bunch lately in this Season 4. I don't know if it's because we're on the Switch 2 hardware. or it's just like the AI being weird. We're seeing up special, Amazon Lily. That is another up B getting a way too close to the ledge from the Cinnabon Spoiler team. One of these days, one of those Amiibo are going to accidentally self-destruct at some point. It's going to be 47 to 63. We're going to see just the up special. That one's going to land. Shiori's going to be off stage coming in high, but it's going to be down air. Do we see forward tilt? We see forward tilt. Amazon Lily going to need to switch to mid-threat, and Shiori, it's going to be neutral air. That will send Amazon Lily back onto the stage. It's still the mid-threat for now. Up smash. Shiori still alive. 90% each in this 3 versus 3. Forward tilt. It's going to be side B. 90 to 111. Switch back to Pyra. Pyra coming back onto the stage, still at the ledge. Now she's back on. Up smash will miss, and Shiori does not capitalize there. That could have been up smash or a forward smash. Instead, we see forward tilt, and Shiori has 2 KOs in this game for Edmonton. Immersion coming out right now. This is Volkey's Samus Amiibo against 1AM Zelda. It's going to be 0 to 124. Forward throw. 12 to 124, as we are going to see just up tilt, up smash. Do we see up air? We do see the up air. 59 to 124. It's going to be 59 to 124. Up smash will miss. We see the tether being spot dodged. Down tilt. Shiori still alive as a Samus has almost a full charge out available. It's going to be just a back throw. 59 to 152, and the Samus tries to go off stage. It's going to be 59 to 152, and Shiori has 3 KOs for Edmonton in this game. So Wet Stick coming out right now. We're going to see the side B. It's 0 to 164. Up throw. That'll get rid of Shiori, but Shiori has 3 KOs for Edmonton in this game. It's going to be 10 to 0 right now. So we're going to just see Wet Stick versus Ascent. Ascent with the down smash into, going to be not that dash attack there. Down throw into up tilt, into up tilt, into up tilt. This was going to be a 1 versus 3 scenario for Wet Stick, by the way. 1 versus 2 now, as we have Ascent. He's going to be able to come back on after the back air interruption. 56 to 80 right now. Wet Stick uses the bomb. 56 to 89 as we see the Link. Trying to go off stage, but he's going to go high, and we see Ascent also trying to go off stage. Both Amiibo, they are back on now. Side B, 68 to 89. Back throw, we're going to see the Link coming back onto the stage. Back air to just get Ascent up to 111, but he needs to get KO soon. 68 to 120. We're going to see Ascent at 128 right now. It's going to be just a Link with a back air. He needs to get some sort of smash attack against Ascent right now if he wants to make it to 1 versus 1. Side B, that's going to put Wet Stick at 85. We're going to see side B, that's going to get shielded in forward smash. Wet Stick has brought this down to the last Amiibo against Edmonton. It's going to be 85 to 22 right now. We see the full back air from Banjo. It's going to be Egg, and that should get... No, not yet. Link will be able to survive. So that second egg was unnecessary. Edmonton had that game in the bag, but now Wet Stick is still alive. It's going to be 107, 108 to 123, 47. As we see the Banjo forward smash. It's going to be 123 to 47. Forward smash right here. AI Sonic at 70. And Edmonton blows this game. That is going to be a costly mistake from AI Sonic here. It's going to be side B. AI Sonic, he will make up for that mistake. It's Edmonton. They're going to hold on 5 to 4. Shiori has 3 kills for Edmonton. That is her first 3-kill performance in her career. Cloud Jr. gets 2 KOs. Wet Stick also gets 2 KOs. AI Sonic with the game-winning KO. Crouch was able to get a KO too. If we look at this, this is just... I think this is the first time I've ever seen this combination of lines. Look at this, look at this. Look how weird it looks. We have just regular, then just swoop, and then doop. I don't know how to fully explain this, but that's the first time I see that combination of lines. So Edmonton wins this game 5 to 4. This could have been a much bigger margin, but Wet Stick pulled 2 KOs. One was against a critically damaged Shiori, so that one was justified by Ascent. Just not able to get the KO, and then AI Sonic almost blew that opportunity against Wet Stick. If AI Sonic got KO'd, that would have been a massive, devastating loss for Edmonton, but instead, Wet Stick gets KO'd with that side B from AI Sonic. AI Sonic able to make up for that mistake and what could have been a heartbreaking loss for Edmonton. They hang on 5 to 4. So let's see, Edmonton with 7 games remaining. They are currently 4 and 5. If we take a look at Edmonton's schedule, by the way, so you're defending champions. I know I said no more yapping, but let's see. Next round they go at the Dynamic Divorce, so they have to face off against the Season 1 champions. Oh, then in round 11 it's going to be a revenge match against the Novas. The Novas, they want revenge for getting bounced by Edmonton, swept in the semifinals. That's going to be a very fun, interesting match as this team. Could they possibly try to get some wins near the end of the season? We're going to see Edmonton hosting Amiibo engage around 12. Round 13, that's going to be, let's see. At the Critical Crashers, they've won 4 of the last 5 games. Then they go at the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, at the Time Zone Squad, and they finish their season against the 456 Quadrant. So there's a good amount of tough opponents for Edmonton. There's a good chance that we see the defending champion maybe even miss the playoffs. No defending champion has missed the playoffs yet in Squad Shock Amiibo Draft League history. Dynamic Divorce, they've actually been to the playoffs every single season. No Custody, they made it to the finals the year after winning the finals. Lost to Edmonton though, but Edmonton, could they be the first defending champion to miss the playoffs? Tough stretch of games ahead for the second half of the season. They need to win some of those if they want a chance of making the playoffs, but the Western Conference, that number 6 seed could possibly be wide open. As I think that with the way the Western Conference is right now, there's going to be like 5 teams that are almost a lock for a playoff spot potentially. That's going to be Ditto, Doggish, Time Zone, Nightmare, and Feet. But that 6 seed could possibly be the wide open wild card, all that. Anyways, let's make sure we got that screenshot real quick. Let's see who got that screenshot. Do we have the screenshot? We do. So 6 games. Wait, 6 games? We've only done 5. Looks like we got a duplicate screenshot. It's going to be... Okay, yeah, right here. So let's get rid of this duplicate real quick. Alright. 5 games, 5 screenshots. Let's go to game number 6. It's going to be the Ditto Burritos at Your Worst Nightmare. So let's head to Nightmare's home stage. Your Worst Nightmare. They suffered a huge, devastating blowout loss, allowing the first 4KO performance of the regular season to Bob, 1EM's King Deity of Veridog's team in the previous round. That is going to be 3 consecutive seasons in which Your Worst Nightmare has allowed a 4KO performance. So, they need a bounce back game, but unfortunately, they are facing off against the Ditto Burritos. Let's start with Crunchy's Me Sword Fighter Ditto, the leadoff. He's been average so far in this season in the first half, the reigning leadoff. Both him and Diabos, who won the award last season together, they've been just kind of average. They're not exactly bad. They're still good, reliable, all that, but we've just been seeing Ditto pick up more random losses this season. Alright, here he comes. Ditto, best rating leadoff. In slot number 2, it's going to be NetEasy's King Deity Tilted, 96 career KOs, 12 so far in this season. Began with 84 in his career. Tilted is 4 KOs away from reaching 100, becoming the first Amiibo to have 100 KOs in their career. He is miles ahead of all the other Amiibo in this Squad Shock Amiibo Draft League in terms of KO totals. While this King Deity started the season at 84, the other next best Amiibo were in the 60s. Just to put things into perspective of just how great Tilted is, the Ditto Burritos, they want to win the big one. They've been to the big dance twice in a row. They got bounced in the first round last season, but now they still want to make it back. Alright, Soy Sauce's Pit Thanatinos is going to be slot number 3 for his team, the first round rookie. Let's bring her in. Alright, then in slot number 4, Dabuffalo's Banjo-Kazooie Did I Do. By the way, I'm not going to say it's going to happen here, but we are potentially in the range for it. If Tilted gets a full KO performance, that would put Tilted at 100 KOs of the season, and that would be a magical way for that to happen. Your Worst Nightmare, though, they don't want that to happen. They definitely don't want to allow back-to-back games where they allow full KO performances. Mario Dude's Link Layla, gonna be the final Amiibo for this team, so let's find Layla real quick. So, for those of you who pay attention to the thumbnails that I make for this Squad Shock Amiibo Draft League, you might have noticed that I have not done Tilted yet for the thumbnail. This is intentional design. I am waiting for Tilted to reach his 100th KO so we can celebrate that by putting him on the thumbnail. So that's what I'm waiting for. Anyways, the other team, Your Worst Nightmare. This is going to be back-to-back home games for Your Worst Nightmare. They were at Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. This is going to be... Do they have a home game next round? Oh, they actually have 3 home games in a row. So it's going to be 3 home games in a row. Then after round 10, they're going to be on the road at 456 Squadron. So 3 of those 4 games in that tough stretch are at least going to be home games for this team. Crunchy's Olimar Colonist going to be the leadoff slot for this team. So let's find Colonist real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Picked up after the Dynamic Divorce released him in the playoffs. Then, in slot number 2, we have a roster order change from Your Worst Nightmare. So I did mention they want to prevent a back-to-back full KO performance, and one of the best things is to stagger their King Deity Rice, the rookie, also contending in the MVP race, to later on in the roster order. So, in slot number 2, we're going to see the Pyramithra Chroma. So let's find Chroma real quick. Where is she? Here she is. So basically, number 4, we have a bit of a swap between 4 and 2. In slot 3, however, we do have a new Amiibo in slot number 3. So, MLL 456's Dark Pit Lucifer has been benched, ladies and gentlemen. The Dark Pit, acquired in a trade, even though he was getting some KOs, all that, He was not exactly helping with this team when it came to just avoiding blown leads. Your worst nightmare, they don't want that type of situation to happen again. So, the second round pick rookie, King Rauru, is making his debut for your worst nightmare, Jaws' Link Amiibo. In slot number 4, we're going to see the rookie, Nightmare's King Deity Rice. So it's going to be back-to-back rookies for this roster. Let's find Rice. Currently leads the team with 11 KOs, contending for both Best Rookie and the MVP race. Let's find Rice. Let's load in Rice, and here comes Rice. Then, in the 5th and final slot, this Byleth, lots of games that had come down to her, but Xion is going to be once again the closer for your worst nightmare. Let's bring in Xion, let's load her, and let's get started with this match. The Ditto Burritos at your worst nightmare. Tilted is 4 KOs away from reaching 100 in his career. Will he get it done here, or can he even get it done before the break? So, if Tilted does not get it done here, the Ditto Burritos in the next round, they have a tough matchup in the next round. They are going to face the Novas in round 10. That's going to be a very tough match, and that could potentially be a preview of what the playoffs, maybe the finals, could look like. Alright, let's get started. Ditto, Tilted, Thanatos, Did I Do, Lylat versus Colonist, Chroma, King Rauru, Rice, and Xion. Begin. Your leadoffs for this game are going to be Ditto versus Colonist. They have been the leadoffs for their respective teams all of Season 4 so far. Ditto and Colonist, if we pull up their data real quick. Actually, we'll just do it another time. I do not have updated leadoff data, actually.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so no damage quite yet. It's going to be up smash from Olimar, actually 28-43. Ditto at 43 already, but we see the up smash 43-14 right now. It's going to be 43-20. It's going to be back air 56-20, as we're going to see the sword fighter is going to be up tilt. Up smash is getting parried 68.3-20 right now. It's going to be down special. Nope, it's going to be down air 68-45 right now. So we're going to see the sword fighter coming back onto the stage. It's 75-45 right now, so we see Ditto 86-45. This Olimar, by the way, for your worst nightmare, he has been a somewhat decent replacement for the absence of Sobufo. By the way, Sobufo will be making his first start for the Boston Brawlers later today. So it's going to be 108-45, 126-62, as we're going to just see the Olimar. It's going to be the side B that's going to miss. The current Pikmin order for Colonists is going to be purple, yellow, red, as Ditto off stage, up air. That's the leadoff one for Colonists. So here comes Tilted. 4 KOs away from reaching 100. He has 96 career KOs. Can this be 97 right here? Down tilt, Colonist at 100. We're going to see the King Deity. Forward tilt, Colonist at 114. We're going to see just the Olimar coming back onto the stage. A little bit of chip damage, but now here comes the forward tilt. Colonist still off stage, 126. We see a Gordo that's going to hit. No, it barely missed a little to the left, but that Gordo will land. Colonist is still alive at 144, as we see that Gordo. That one's going to kill, and now Tilted. 97 career KOs. He is 3 away from reaching 100. We see the forward tilt. Tilted is only at 2%, by the way, against Chroma, as Chroma comes out for your worst nightmare. It's going to be neutral air, 26, 39-23 right now. It's going to be up tilt into neutral air. Chroma at 50 switches to the mid throw. It's going to be forward tilt out of that parry, 39-60. We see the side B. Chroma off stage right now. We're going to see Chroma get a little bit of chip damage. It's 48-71. Forward tilt. Chroma at 80. We're going to wait for the Deity. It's going to be up tilt. Nope, up tilt not landing quite yet. Now we see the up tilt land. If an up air lands here, that's going to be a KO. 98 career KOs for Tilted. Tilted is now 2 career KOs away from reaching 100 as King Rauru, the rookie, coming out for your worst nightmare. His first start for this team is going to be 76-6 right now. Forward smash, 96-6. We're going to see Rauru try to go off stage. 96-6 right now. It's going to be just the King Deity. It's going to be a up throw into up air. King Rauru at 31% right now. It's going to be 103-31. Neutral air, 112-31. Forward smash will miss from this link. Boomerang, and we're going to see this Sleegy. It's going to be a up throw from this link most likely. Yes, 124. Side B, 134. Forward air though. That's going to get rid of Tilted. Tilted has 98 career KOs, 14 so far in this season. He is 2 away from reaching 100. If he gets 2 KOs against the Novas tomorrow, he will reach that 100 career KO mark. As for the actual game, it's going to be 54-76. We see the Dark Pit. It's going to be down throw into neutral air. 54-94. We're going to see just the side B. It's going to be Side B, forward air, it's going to be 74 to 95. We see King Rauru, he has 1 KO so far. This up smash, Thanatino still alive. This is a 3 versus 3 game, by the way. I know we haven't been really talking about the actual Ditto Burritos game so far because we're so focused on Tilted, but this is going to be 3 versus 2 as now Rice comes out for your worst nightmare. It's going to be 14 to 27 right now. So we saw 2 KOs from Tilted in this game. Can the rookie Rice respond to this MVP race? Both Amiibo, they have 12 KOs entering this round. Thanatinos already has Rice at 70, but that's going to be KO number 13 for Rice. So did I do? Dabuffalo Banjo-Kazooie coming out for the Ditto Burritos now. 13 to 50. Forward smash. Rice at 68. Another forward smash. Rice, does he have enough jumps? He will be able to come. No! The grenade will end Rice as Xion has a 1 versus 2 scenario for your worst nightmare. They want to avoid losing back-to-back games right here. That's going to be feather number 1 from Did I Do. 27, 56, 27 right now. We're going to see up throw into no up air from the Banjo actually. Down tilt. Xion going to get hit by that forward throw. It's going to be 70 to 57 right now. There is still Lylat in the back, by the way, for the Ditto Burritos. 81 to 57. Xion, we see jab, jab, jab. 93 to 57 as we're going to see up next. Side B, getting parried. We see a forward air. That grenade, Xion, get rid of that grenade right now. She gets hit by the grenade after carrying it. It's 103 to 64. Back throw. Did I do? Off stage. 114 to 64 as we see down tilt. Do we see no up air from Xion? A bit of a questionable decision as Did I Do? Still alive at 145. 145 to 72. That feather is going to miss. We see the neutral air. It's going to be 149 to 72 as we see Xion. That side B, another parried one. That's 2 side Bs remaining for this Banjo-Kazooie. Back throw. Did I do? Off stage. What will Xion do here in this scenario? She's going to wait, try to go for the down tilt, and now we see jab into a forward throw. Did I Do is still alive at 170. There is still the link in the back for the Ditto Burritos. It's going to be 170 to 84. Side B, Did I Do? 183% right now. Xion needs to get the actual dagger in soon. 187 to 84 as we see up smash. It's going to come down to 1 versus 1. Xion is critically damaged at 84 right now, so it's going to be down throw. Side B, 25 to 87. We're going to see Lylat coming back onto the stage. Forward air. Xion going to be off stage a little high, and we see neutral air to avoid anything from Lylat. Side B, 53 to 110. We're going to see the neutral air, 63 to 110, and that's going to be a neutral special. That was going to get interrupted, but it got interrupted by the boomerang, 64 to 118. Can Xion make the comeback for your worst nightmare? It's going to be fourth match getting shooted. That one's going to get shooted. Down tilt into up air. Lylat 88, another up air. If we see one more up air from Xion at this height, that would get the job done. It's a side B, 122 to 118. It's going to be a jab, jab, jab. Lylat is going to be off stage, able to survive the jab, jab, jab for now. It's going to be 136 to 127. Xion tried to go for a down smash, but now we're going to see a back throw. Mario Dude's Link. Lylat still off stage right now. Lylat able to come back on by using a side B, and your worst nightmare. They get the comeback win with 2 KOs from Xion. They're going to win this game 5 to 4. A bounce back victory from your worst nightmare after suffering the first KO performance against Very Dodge's team. We see 2 KOs from Tilted, 2 KOs from Xion, Rice, King Rauru, Colonist, they get KOs for your worst nightmare. Thanatinos, Did I Do? They get KOs on the other side. So a big comeback win, a bounce back win for your worst nightmare too, as in the next round, they have to host Toronto. So a good win here for your worst nightmare. Both teams are going to be 6-3 after this round. This is also going to put some pressure on the Time Zone Squad if they want to contend for a higher playoff spot. The Time Zone Squad, we're going to see them in about 2 games from now as they go on the road at Very Dodge's team. That can cause some more disruption because guess what? The 1 and 2 seeds are going to be very important. But speaking of those top seeds, in the next match, literally the next match from now, we're going to see the Fans and Feet Enthusiasts as they host the Ceiling Fans. We got that screenshot, Tilted. So, would y'all be cool if I rearranged the round 10 schedule to where the Ditto Burritos and the Novas are the very first game? The current first game right now is Toronto at your worst nightmare, but would y'all be cool if I like shifted everything down? Because the Ditto Burritos at the Novas is going to be like a game number 10. Would it be cool if I brought that up to the front, bumped everything down by 1 just so we see if Tilted is able to get the job done immediately? Would y'all be cool with that for round 10? Because right now the round 10 schedule, yeah, that's going to be game number 10. We would see Toronto at your worst nightmare beginning, then Chaos Corp at Time Zone Squad. I'll reach out. More than likely, we might get it done, all that. Try to get, like, because, okay, Prime Time is kind of like a little bit of evil, opposite stuff right that. That plus maybe Crunchy might want to see the achievement get done, because I know Crunchy lives in a time zone where it's, like, not exactly ideal to watch the evening streams, so that good afternoon streams I do sometimes, that can definitely help. Anyways, enough yapping for now. We got that screenshot. It's going to be a big win for your worst nightmare. They have Toronto next in this very tough stretch of games. The 4th of 4 games in that tough stretch. Alright. So, coming up next is going to be the Ceiling Fans at the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, another one of those 6-2 teams we mentioned. Actually, are they 6-2 or are they 5-3? Let me double check. It's, come over to tour info and updates. It's, let's look at the Western Conference standings real quick so it loads. Okay, yeah, Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts are 6-2 right now. If they win and we see losses from Very Dodgers team and the Ditto Burritos, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts could reclaim the #1 seed. But for now, let's head to Small Battlefield. They have to get their job done against the Ceiling Fans. Alright, the Ceiling Fans. Let's start off real quick with Penger's Piranha Plant Bloom. So let's find Bloom real quick. As this Piranha Plant loads, I'm going to get a sip of my drink real quick. So let's see. Where is Bloom? Here is Bloom. Alright. In slot number 2, we're going to see... Oh, wait. I need to actually bring this... for the Ceiling Fans, by the way, Bloom is currently 5-3 as a leadoff with 5 KOs in the Western Conference, but that was a 3-game slump for this Piranha Plant where he did not get a KO as a leadoff. All his leadoff wins have only been 1 KO leadoff wins. That's why Low is the best leadoff and not Bloom so far in this conference, but that could change. Alright, Mazakatua's Lucas Gary, the first round pick, going to be in slot number 2, so let's find Gary real quick. Where is he? He's going to be Mazakatua. Here we go. While this Dark Pit is... Sorry, not the Dark Pit. While this Lucas is loading, we're going to bring in slot number 3. Slot number 3 for the Ceiling Fans is going to be Enid Crafts, Byleth Gazan. So let's find Gazan real quick. So this Byleth, he's definitely been having a better season compared to last season. If we take a look right now, he has 9 KOs for the team, second place, only behind Doom version 4. So a much improved version of Gazan than back when he was the Time Zone Squad. A new environment, that might have been the best thing for Gazan in his career. The Time Zone Squad, after trading him, they kind of fully hinted their intentions to draft the Byleth in Season 4, and then ultimately, Crony was able to fall down to them at pick number 14. So, sorry, pick 17, so that's how they got a Byleth again, the replacement. Crony has been having a decent season, I believe, with the Time Zone Squad. If you look at the Time Zone Squad, we won't see them until the next round, but Crony right now currently has 7 KOs as a rookie. Alright. Very Dodgers Dr. Mario, Doom V4, leads the team right now with 10 KOs. Let's bring him in real quick. This Dr. Mario, even though he's been having a pretty decent season so far, he would have to compete with the likes of Dr. Crockpot as well as another Dr. Mario. No, just Dr. Crockpot if he wants to possibly get an all-star slot or even all-star replacement slot. Then, we're going to see NetEasy's King Deity, Stardazer. Let's find Stardazer real quick. This is the different King Deity from Tilted, an early version of said King Deity. Let's find him real quick. Here comes Stardazer, and let's bring in Stardazer for the Ceiling Fans. Alright, the KO totals right now for this amiibo, that Dr. Mario has 10 KOs, Byleth with 9, Gary has 6, Bloom has 5, and Stardazer only has 4. There are no active drops right now with everybody for the Ceiling Fans in their win last round. It was a 5-4 victory, I believe. They all got 1 KO each. Alright, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. So, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they started off the Season 5-0. They had a 2-game skid, but they were able to bounce back in the previous round with, let's see, they had a win against, trying to find their win. It was against the 456 Squadron. Amalgamate's King Deity Bisclavette. Another amiibo that a team moved on from, but is also doing well with a brand new team. This King Deity, emerging as one of the better leadoffs. She is going to be temporarily green for this match because Stardazer also uses the same color in slot 2. Vicky Texas, Me Sword Fighter, Ice Eater 40. Let's find Ice Eater 40 real quick, load her in, and here she comes. Slot 3, it's going to be 1AM Zelda Yuri. If we compare to 1AM Zelda's, actually, let's do a little comparison. Yuri only has 4 KOs for this team. She's only had, let's see, she had 2 KOs in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter. Has been kind of alright for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. She spent the last couple seasons with Detroit, but made her way over here as part of the expansion draft. Shiori is definitely a more updated version of my Zeldas. Let's see, she got a 3 KO performance for Edmonton. Her first multi-KO performance, actually. That's going to bring Shiori up to 9 for Edmonton. But we'll talk about Edmonton on a different time. We already had Edmonton play a game today. Crunchies, Robin, Econart. This Robin right here, the regular season ended today. He's been having a breakout season. After 3 seasons with Toronto, this could be his career best year, Econart. As we're going to see Econart, he could possibly be contending for one of those all-star substitution spots, all-star replacements. And Ditto's Byleth Lego Batman. a breakout season from this Brawler as well. Had a good season with the Red plus Blue last season, but this season has been much better. One of the best closers. In fact, if we take a look, Lego Batman entering this round, one behind the leading MVP. The MVP's entering in right now. So let's see. Tilted, Rice, and Valrex, they got 2 KOs, 1 KO, and 0 KOs respectively. So that's going to bring them up to 14, 13, and 12. So in order to catch up with the MVP leader, Tilted, we're going to need to see one of these 11 KO maybe we'll get 3 KOs. So that's the current state of affairs regarding the MVP race. 14 is the number you want to be at right now, or even hit 15. I don't think we're going to see 15 get hit in this round, but we'll definitely see 15 get hit before a break. Alright, so the ceiling fans at the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, Bloom, Gary, Gazan, Doom Before, and Stardazer versus Biscovet, Ice Eater 40, Yuri, Econart, and Lego Batman. Let's begin. Alright, so it's going to be up, left, right, down, A. Press those buttons again. A button. Your leadoffs are going to be Bloom versus Biscovet. If we take a look at their data, Bloom 5 and 3 with 5 KOs in the leadoffs. Biscovet, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 with 6 KOs in the leadoff. So both of them 5 wins each right now. If Biscovet honestly gets some better wins, all that, I need to actually double check the formula because, I mean, okay, Biscovet probably would be an all-star, but the thing is, we have too many King Deities in the league already, so that's why Low also kind of got the best leadoff so far halfway through the season. Don't get me wrong, King D has been having a breakout season as well. It's going to be 58 to 47 right now as we have the King D coming back onto the stage. We're going to just see the up smash, but no, a down tilt, 70 to 47 as we see down tilt again. This King Deity somewhat performs better whenever she has the wrong alt color sometimes. It's going to be 81 to 47. We see the up tilt. Afterwards, we're going to see, nope, no up air. Instead, it's going to be 92 to 47, getting around that poison cloud, 107 to 47. That gold is going to hit, so will the down tilt. Bloom is at 47% right now. SCG Bloom coming back onto the stage. Another up B too close to the ledge, but that one went a little star KO. Alright, so Bloom will get KO right here. That's going to be Biscovet's 6 leadoff win. 6 and 1 as a leadoff. Gary coming out right now for the ceiling fan. It's going to be 20 to 86 right now. We're going to see the up smash getting parried. It's going to be up throw into the up air. Gary at 46% right now. Biscovet in the last round, she had 2 KOs as the leadoff. Can she do it again for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts? 78 to 86. That Gordo is going to send Gary at 106. What do we see now? It's going to be no inhale. It's a down air, and that down air is going to spike actually, but Biscovet able to survive. She's going to miss that down smash actually. Gary just wide right with that down smash. It's going to be 106 each right now. 106 to 119. We see the up air. Biscovet at 133. It's going to be Lucas, going to be the down air. Do we see up smash? We don't see an up smash yet. It's going to be down tilt, and that's going to knock the second KO quite yet. We see up special. No stars yet, so it's going to be 118 to 162. 130 to 162. Forward air. That's going to get rid of the King Deity. Gary gets a KO, and now Ice Eater 40 coming out for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. It's going to be 150 to 0 right now. We're going to see no down smash yet. It's going to be up smash. That's a good up smash right there. A charge up smash. It's going to be 3 versus 4 with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. A 1 stock lead in this game. Gazan having a breakout season with the ceiling fans. It's going to be 15 to 36 right now. Down tilt into no forward tilt. 21 to 46 right now. We're going to see just it's going to be down smash. Ice Eater 40 has Gazan at 40. 40 to 46 we see down tilt into no up air actually. 40 to 58. We see a get up attack. It's going to be down B missing. We see down B getting parried. Down tilt. This Lylat, he once again does not go for an aerial option after the down tilt. He jumps but doesn't go for it. 79 to 66. We see the down smash missing from the Lylat. 89 to 66. Forward smash. It's 89 each right now, but a whole 1 stock lead for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. It's going to be Ice Eater 40 getting hit by the forward tilt. 89 to 104. Down smash. Gazan on the left side of the stage. It's 103, 104. We're going to see just the forward throw. Gazan should be able to come back onto the stage from this. He will. 113 to 104 as up next. Down smash. Gazan on the right side of the stage has not really been able to be comfortable onto the stage so far. It's 127 to 117 right now. Gazan tried to go for a big downer right there. Off stage. That's one of the things he will do sometimes. It's 143 to 117, 156 to 117 as we see Gazan still struggling to stay onto stage. And that down smash right there, that's going to be the dagger. It's a 4 versus 2 scenario right now as Doom. Up smash. That's going to be KO number 11 for him. Yuri has been having a bit of a struggle season so far for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. It's going to be 5 to 6 right now. Only 4 KOs in the first half of the regular season. We see forward smash. 26 to 6 right now. Forward smash. That one's going to land. It's going to be 43, 51 to 6 right now as Doom Doom. We're going to see just a Doom with a forward tilt. Yuri, we're going to see that forward smash missing. Up tilt into up air. Doom already at 81. Can Yuri pick up her 5th KO of the season? It's going to be up tilt. No up air afterwards. It's going to be up smash missing. Down throw into down special. Down special. Only the last hit hits on Yuri. It's going to be 89 to 45. 96 to 45. Forward smash. Yuri at 68. And now we're going to see just Dr. Mario. It's going to be Yuri jumping around. And that's a forward smash from Doom. So that's KO number 12 from Doom. It's going to be 96. 0 right now is Echo Nart. Having a good season with Fantasy Feet enthusiasts already. 10 KOs in the first half. 96 to 63, as is Dr. Mario. It's going to be a down forward throw. We're going to see the pills. It's going to be, we're going to see Dr. Mario with down smash. Forward smash, though. Echo Nart at 99%, 100 right now as Doom. He's trying to compete with Dr. Crockpot for a Dr. Mario slot in the All-Star game. It's going to be a back throw. Doom at 111, 113, 108. We see the special come back onto the stage, but down smash. Echo Nart, he's going to pick up his 12th KO of the season. Sorry, his 11th KO. My apologies. Stargazer has a 1 vs 2 scenario for the ceiling fan. The Fantasy Feet enthusiasts, there is still Lego Batman in the back, by the way. So it's going to be 0 to 132. Up tilt. Echo Nart still available, but he is out of the 11 sword. Forward air. This is going to bring this down to the last Amiibo right now. 0% each between Stargazer and Lego Batman. It's going to be dash attack getting parried. 13 to 9. We see 13 to 21 as we see Lylat just running, chasing that King Deity. It's going to be off special into side B, and that's already 57 on Stargazer. Side B again. 76 to 21. Up air. 91 to 21. We're going to see off special into neutral air. Followed by, nope, no side B. 108 to 21. It's going to be up B not landing. We see the up special. Nope, it's going to be up tilt, up air. Nope, neutral air. 114 to 41 right now. Side B, that's going to hit. It's 113 to 41. We're going to see Lego Batman. Can Lego Batman get another game-winning KO for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts, bringing them up to 7-2. It's 146 to 51 right now. Jab, jab, jab. 156 to 51 as we're going to see the forward tilt from the King Deity. 156 to 61. Back air gets shielded, and we see the side B getting spot dodge. Down smash. Lego Batman at 77. 156 to 77. Forward tilt. Lego Batman currently off stage right now. The Gordo hits. That could possibly be the dagger, but not yet. It's going to see up tilt out of that parry. Not the right move for the King Deity. Instead, we see a side special and the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. An expansion franchise. They are 7-2 to begin this regular season as they are going to win this game 5-4. Alright, so let's see. 2 KOs from Doom, 2 KOs from Ice Eater 40. Let's call that with the leadoff win. We see Gary with a KO, Echo Nart with a KO, Stargazer gets a KO, but Lego Batman with the game-winning KO once again for the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. That is going to be the 5th game-winning KO for Lego Batman, by the way. If we take a look, that's going to be the 6th game-winning KO for Lego Batman. As Lego Batman could possibly be contending for the best closer in this Squad Shot Amiibo Draft League. Alright. Let's get that screenshot real quick as is Lylat now at 12 KOs for the regular season. Let's press that A button. So we got the screenshot. Let's press the A button. Alright. So we have some drama in that Western Conference. Your worst nightmare with that win over the Ditto Burritos. Both teams are going to be 6-3. Fantasy Feet enthusiasts, they win here. They are 7-2. If Barry Dog's team loses in this next game to the Time Zone Squad, both of those teams are going to be 6-3, and the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts would be the number 1 seed exiting round number 9 in the Western Conference. Alright, let's double check we got those screenshots real quick. Hello Nightmare, how are you doing? Yes, you won your match. So, a bit of a plot twist. Instead of your team blowing a huge lead or something like that, your team actually made a comeback. Here, let me show that screenshot real quick. Yeah, so Shion got 2 KOs to win that game. It was Did I Do It and Layla, a 1 vs 2 scenario which Shion was able to clutch up. Tilted though got 2 KOs, so not as bad. Staggering Rice to a later slot kind of worked, but honestly, it was just Shion being the better closer, because Shion might also be contending for that best closer in the Western Conference too, against Lego Batman. Alright, we got 7 matches, 7 screenshots. Let's head to Game 8 as we have the Time Zone Squad at Barry Dog's team. So this is going to be the 5th and final game of the 5-game road trip the Time Zone Squad has. They have to do it at Boxing Ring. So, let's load the Time Zone Squad roster real quick. We're going to see the same roster as the previous round, I believe. They got a win last round against the Cinnabon Splitters, right? Yeah, it was at the Cinnabon Splitters, a 5-4 victory. Amalgamates Link Sario. Going to be the leadoff once again for this team, so let's find Sario real quick. Let's bring him in, and here he is. This Link, though, he has not exactly been the best leadoff so far for the Time Zone Squad. If we take a look at him real quick, he is 2-3 as the leadoff. Has not gotten a leadoff win since round number 6. Alright. Nightmares King Deity Pancakes, the reigning MVP, gonna be in slot number 2 for this team. So let's find Pancakes real quick. Where is he? He is going to be right here. Almost clicked on Rice. Pancakes currently leads the team with 10 KOs right now. There's a good chance that Pancakes could possibly have back-to-back 20 KO seasons. NetEasy's hero Pump Patch. This hero has been emerging super well ever since being here with the Time Zone squad. Let's find him real quick and let's talk about what he's been doing so far for this team. So Pump Patch made his first start in round number 5 for the Time Zone squad, but in those 4 games, he already has 6 KOs in those games. So 6 KOs in the first 4 games, a pretty strong second quarter as Pump Patch replaced Yo Sideby, who struggled early on for the Time Zone squad. In the next slot, it's going to be Luckman's Ganondorf Trident. This Ganondorf, if we take a little look at this Ganondorf real quick, there's 2 different stories to tell. So the first story is that Trident only has 1 KO in the second quarter, but that's not if you look closely. The Time Zone squad, they had multiple 5-3 victories, so 2 of those games, Trident did not appear. The other was a genuine honest 0K performance. That was a loss to Green Bay, and then 1 KO against the Cinnamon Splitters in the previous round. Alright, Trident, he is the longest tenured member of the Time Zone squad. So let's find him real quick, and let's bring him in. Alright. Then, this is going to be the first round rookie from the Time Zone squad, Ikaba's Byleth Crony. Let's find Crony real quick, bring her in. She has been able to close a couple of games so far. They tried bringing Crony up to a higher slot, but the Time Zone squad, they ultimately like having Crony in one of the later slots for this team. Alright, so there's Crony for the Time Zone squad. Then, Veridog's team. They are trying to catch up with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts for the 1 seed. They control the number 1 seed right now, but a loss here would get that 1 seed to the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, a 7-2 Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts after 9 rounds. So Carvin shows Pitt 910. He's been somewhat decent as a leadoff. If we take a look at his leadoff stats, he's currently 3-5 actually. So maybe he's alright. The rookie is just like alright for Veridog's team. That's honestly one of the big weaknesses for his team, despite the fact they are 6-2. NetEasy's Almar Uproot. Last season's total KO leader, gonna be in here for the team, so we're gonna see the MVP against the all-season KO leader. So that's the regular season and the playoffs combined. Both of them gonna be in those number 2 slots. So 26 KOs in the regular season versus 29 KOs in the regular season and playoffs combined. In slot 3, this is the rookie on the thumbnail. 1AM's King Deity Bob, the first Amiibo in Season 4 to have 4 KOs in a single game. That happened against your worst nightmare in the previous round. In slot number 4, we're going to see Crunchy's Dr. Mario Sauce Alger. So Sauce Alger has 9 KOs so far. Uproot currently has 10. This has been a very high-powered team, mainly in that middle slot. That's what's been carrying the team. In fact, we have not really been seeing Starless so far in these last couple games. Half of the games that Veridog's team plays, Starless does not need to appear. And in the games where Starless does appear, in half of those games, Starless is able to get that game-winning KO. Alright, so Sauce Alger is in. Let's bring in Starless right now. Penger's Ganondorf, acquired in a trade back in Season number 2. I don't remember which round, but he did pretty good for Veridog's team after being brought over here. And he has been here on the starting roster since. Starless, where are you? Here he is. Alright. Let me get one sip of drink real quick, then we will begin. Alright, this is going to be the Time Zone squad at Veridog's team. The Time Zone squad, they are 5-3, trying to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since Season 1. We're going to see Sario, Pancakes, Pump Patch, Trident, and Crony against Veridog's team, who made it to the semifinals last season with Jim Dabuffalo under the range. Jacob's Imagination, he is in charge of this team now. He's inherited a super strong roster, and he's been making great use out of this team so far. 910, Uproot, Bob, Sauce Alger, and Starless. Let's get started. Bob is one of those rookie King Deities, also contending for the MVP race as well as best rookie, so we'll see what he can do right now. He's at 10 KOs so far this season, I believe. No, he has 11 actually. He went from 7 to 11 in the previous round. Sario versus 910, those are going to be your leadoffs for this match. Another huge, critical, important game in the West. Sario, 910, they are your leadoffs. Let's begin. It's going to be side B into forward throw, and it's already going to be 42% onto 910 already. So Sario getting some big damage. 12, 26 to 42, Pit able to respond with some damage of his own. 30 to 42, both of you off stage. They will come back onto the stage. 30 to 55, we see up throw. We're going to see 44 to 55 right now as we see a back throw. The pit is going to go for the forward air. Does not. Link with the forward air on the way back. 54 to 76 right now. We see a forward smash, making this 67 to 76. We're going to see the side B that's going to get parried. We're going to see just a neutral air. Jab, jab, jab from the Link. It's 67 to 88. 84 to 88 as the pit. Will he go off stage? He will. The neutral air, that's going to land. And 910 gets the leadoff win. Sario has now lost 3 consecutive leadoffs for the Time Zone squad. So it's going to be Pancake coming out right now for the Time Zone squad, the reigning MVP. He has 10 KOs so far in the season. Can he make it 11 against 910? It's 6 to 109. We're going to see the pit with the forward smash. It's going to be just a pit. And we're going to see a down tilt. 22 to 121. Forward smash not going to land. I don't know why the Pancakes went for a forward smash in that scenario right there. It's going to be forward tilt, not landing. We're going to see just the King Deity, 136. He needs to get rid of this pit soon because Uproot is on the other side of this pit. It's going to be 156 to 51. So 910 gets KO'd. It's going to be KO number 11 for Pancakes, the reigning MVP. On pace to have 20 so far this season. It's 67 to 13 as we're going to see A to 13, 94 to 13. Uproot able to get some big damage onto Pancakes here in this game. It's going to be forward smash getting parried. No, interrupted, up tilt. We're going to see Uproot. Does not go for a down air there. It's going to be a forward throw. Pancakes at 117. We see the forward air. It's 117 to 36, 128 to 36. As we see another up air, we're going to see just the up tilt out of there. We see a shield. Down smash though. Uproot off stage, and that Gordo is going to hit the Olimar. It's 138, 68 right now. We see a neutral air. Uproot at 77. Can Pancakes pick up a second KO? It's going to be down tilt, but no. Up smash. Uproot able to get a KO here. Here comes Pump Patch. That's going to be a 7th KO in 5 games with the Time Zone squad. So now Bob, the rookie, he had a 4 KO performance in the last round. He won't be able to do it here because it's only 3 versus 3. But can he pick up even more KOs as a rookie? It's going to be 52, 62 to 36 right now. Dash attack, Pump Patch, able to survive that. He is going to have to come back on, but that's going to be coming back onto the stage. Getting out of that Gordo range at least. Forward tilt, 94 to 36 right now. Another forward tilt. Bob is only at 36% right now in this game. We're going to see Pump Patch. It's going to be just jab. But no, he thought he missed the jab, so he didn't go for the full jab, jab, jab. It's 109. Jab, jab, jab this time. 109 to 52. Pump Patch, both meal on stage. We see the up B. Both of them coming back on. Up forward tilt now. 117 to 52. We see Bob. It's going to be up smash, and that's going to be KO number 12 for Bob, the rookie. Trident comes out now for the Time Zone squad. It's going to be 3 versus 2. We see the down special as Trident. Down smash. Bob is going to be launched to the right side of the stage as Trident. He's just standing there on the left, waiting for Bob to come back on. What will he do in the scenario? It's a down special. Bob off stage at 129. We see up tilt. That's not going to land. It's 0 to 129. Another up tilt. That one's also going to miss. It's going to be forward tilt. Bob at 143. Ganondorf does not have any projectiles, so he's going to wait for Bob to come back onto the stage. Forward tilt. He's been kicking Bob around so far. The rookie in that up tilt, it's going to miss. Bob was able to get above it for now. It's going to be 12 to 169. Bob coming back onto the stage. It's going to be 12 to 169. That up tilt getting invincible invulnerability, so it's going to be 32 to 169. We see the down special. Trident, it's going to be 47 to 178. That down special is going to get rid of Bob. Trident's able to pick up KO. Heroes now. Sauce Alger comes out for Very Dodge's team. It's 54 to 8 right now. 2 versus 2. We're going to see a Dr. Mario down throw into down air, and that's going to get rid of Trident. Crony has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the Time Zone squad. It's going to be 14 to 8 right now. We're going to see just the up throw into the up air, followed by neutral air from Crony. Down tilt from Dr. Mario, followed by jab, 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 but the Dr. Mario, he fell out of the jab, jab, jab. Down tilt, neutral air, Sauce Alger. That's going to be a forward smash right there. Crony's going to bring this down to the last Amiibo as Starless, the closer for Very Dodge's team. It's going to be 68 to 0 right now. Crony's at 99, the rookie. We're going to just see neutral air into forward smash. Starless at 26. Can Crony make the comeback? That's a neutral special. That's going to get missed. It's 99 to 26. We see a side B. 99 to 41. That's another. Nope, no neutral special here. Forward smash. Starless. He's off stage. He should be able to come back on. And we see a side B. But Starless is going to be too far. Crony makes the comeback for the Time Zone squad as they're going to win this game 5 to 4. This round is the round of Byleth closers. We have seen 3 different teams getting game-winning KOs with their Byleths respectively. We also see Mario Dude's Byleth A+ to me getting that KO as well. The 3 kill performance for the Novas. This is the round of the Byleths, ladies and gentlemen. Crony, 2 KOs in the comeback. Shion, 2 KOs in the comeback. A+ to me. 3 KOs with the Novas against who the Novas faced. That was against Buffalo. We also saw Lego Batman with the game-winning KOs. This is the round of the Byleths, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see. As for the remaining teams, we have yet to even see Farmed or Fail Not. That's right, Farmed with Detroit, Fail Not with Dynamic Divorce, Feldot is having a career best season, ladies and gentlemen. He's on pace to possibly have 18 KOs, maybe even 20. He's been with that team ever since season 1. We also see Farmed. He had a 3 KO performance in the previous round, I believe. Detroit, they host the Chaos Corp. That will be some interesting matches. Both those will be after the break, but before that break, we'll see Boston at Green Bay. Alright, let's get that screenshot real quick. This is a huge win for the Time Zone squad, but most importantly, this is going to cause a massive disturbance in the West. So, the consequences of this. I don't know what the order of 2, 3, 4, 5 between the Ditto Burritos, Fairy Dogs' team, Your Worst Nightmare, and the Time Zone squad is going to be in terms of those. But the Time Zone squad, a huge head-to-head victory over Fairy Dogs' team, which could affect playoff standing. The Time Zone squad against those other teams, let's see. They finished the regular season against the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. Actually, if we look at the last 3 rounds, round 14, the Time Zone squad got to go at Your Worst Nightmare, and round 16, they got to face the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. But if we take a look at those other head-to-head against top 5 seeds, the Time Zone squad, they lost to the Ditto Burritos in round number 3, so the Ditto Burritos have head-to-head over the Time Zone squad. But the Time Zone squad here, they get that huge head-to-head against Fairy Dogs' team if it has to come to that tiebreaker, as per each team. So, Pancakes, the reigning MVP, that's going to put Pancakes at 11 KOs so far this season. We're going to see Trident, that's a KO for him, that's going to bring him up to 6. As mentioned, not as much activity because he's been having to come out in some of these. He was a closer for some of those games where Time Zone squad was winning 5-3. But that blowout win, that blowout loss to Green Bay, that was just a little swap right there. Where Crony was out there, Trident was the closer. Let's see. Okay, so as general manager of the Time Zone squad, even though I got this big win here, I'm still not satisfied with the leadoff. More than likely, I'm probably going to make a change in leadoff for tomorrow's game. Tomorrow, I host the Chaos Corp. First home game since round number 4. So, yeah, more than likely, I'm probably going to put Nogotan in the leadoff slot against the Chaos Corp. So, Sario probably going to get the bench, the rookie. So, we'll talk about that later. As for Fairy Dogs' team, 910 gets his 4th leadoff win. That's going to be 4 and 5 as a leadoff. Uproot gets a KO. We see Bob with a KO. South Aldrin with a KO. Bob is going to be at 12, but the thing is, Tilted is at 14. Luckily, and they exist in the same conference too. Alright. Let's stop yapping because I just realized all my yapping has slowed down the pace of the game. It's already about to be 2 hours and there's still 5 games remaining. This is probably going to be like a 2-hour, 45-minute long stream, ladies and gentlemen. So we apologize for the long length of this stream tonight. Just a bunch of things to talk about, especially with more and more narratives, more stories. That plus there's going to be the whole 5-day break, so we want to get as much information as we can out as possible because Wednesday, we are streaming tomorrow, going to be 1 hour early, but then afterwards, Pokemon Legends EA on Wednesday, midnight, Thursday, Friday, Saturday stream. Hopefully we get the game finished by then. Then Monday, we would resume with the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, but now, Boston at Green Bay. Let's head over there to that game right now. Alright, so, the Boston Brawlers have the longest active losing streak in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. It is a 6-game losing streak which spans all the way from round number 3. We just saw the Buffalo Amiibashers. They have now matched that losing streak, so the Boston Brawlers, if they snap it here, the longest active losing streak would go to Buffalo. In order to possibly see what they can do to snap that losing streak, Boston has made another roster order change. So, Planetar's Olimar Agent P. Let's find Agent P real quick. He is going to be the leadoff for this game. So let's find Agent P. Let's bring him in. Trying to find Planetar. Here he is. Alright. In slot number 2, we're going to see CSharp's Mario Les Blues. He's being elevated from slot 4 to slot 2. Trying to see if he can get a little more KOs here in that second slot instead. So let's find Les Blues, the second round rookie from the Boston Brawlers. Alright. I do see the theory though. This Mario, he can pick up some KOs sometimes if the opponent's correctly damaged, maybe get another one. So honestly, just needs a better fit most likely. But for the first time in Season 4 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, we're going to see Sobufo. Sobufo spent the last 3 seasons with Your Worst Nightmare. He is here with the Boston Brawlers in Season 4. Halfway through the regular season, he's going to be making a start in slot number 3. Super Berry Simon Darkness did get benched after the last round, a disastrous situation as they got absolutely blown out against Miami. In slot 4, we're going to see Obsesses, Ganondorf, Quandale Dingle. So let's find Quandale Dingle real quick. He has been moved up to the 4th slot of this team. So let's find Obsessed, let's find Ganondorf, and here comes Quandale Dingle. Alright, in the 5th and final slot for this team, it's going to be Amalgamate's Mii Brawler Yummers. So, up until the previous round, Yummers had at least 1 KO in each game for the Boston Brawlers, but that streak got snapped. Yummers currently has 10 KOs to the season, possibly going to be, I don't think it's going to be a breakout. It might be a career best season, maybe. I think Yummers' best season was season 1 with the Dynamic Divorce. Let's take a look at the all-time KO tracker real quick. Let's come down to Amalgamate, Yummers. If we take a look, okay, no. If we look at season 1, regular season, Yummers had 19 KOs with the Dynamic Divorce, 26 total, which included 7 in the playoffs where they won the championship. In season 2, we saw Yummers getting, looks like it was 16 KOs with Dynamic Divorce, 1 in the playoffs, making that 17 total. So, okay, maybe not a career best season, but definitely gonna be back in that level, back with the first 2 seasons of Dynamic Divorce. Anyways, let's load the roster now for the home team. This is gonna be Green Bay. Alright, so Green Bay. We did see a roster order change. We'll talk about that roster order change when we get there, but Zornch's Jigglypuff Pink Furby gonna be the leadoff for his team. Then, this Amiibo right here could be in contention for the best low-tier Amiibo. Jim's Young Link, Young Thug, the rookie, could be one of 2 Amiibo in contention. The other Amiibo which could possibly win this award is going to be, in my opinion, Luckman's Rosalina Owo of Toronto. So honestly, I think best low tier goes down to Young Thug or Owo. Last season's Rookie of the Year, Scorpion has not started any games for the Novas, and honestly, he doesn't really need to. The Novas, they're 8-1 right now, 1 game away from clinching the first winning record. The Novas have been having just a super insane season. The defending #1 seed, trying to become the first team to... Okay, the Novas are trying to become the first team to be... Oh, how do I word this? The Novas are trying to become the first team to win the #1 seed multiple times in their career. We have not had a single team win the 1 seed in multiple seasons. Season 1, it was the Time Zone Squad. Season 2, it was Dynamic Divorce. In Season 3, it was the Novas. Now, with this conference standings and all that, there are going to be 2 different #1 seeds, but ultimately, the big ultimate #1 seed will go to whichever 1 seed is better. Alright, so, the elephant in the room. B-Fan's Little Mac MacBook is going to replace Quadruple X in this game for the Green Bay. So MacBook had a monster second half season last season. He's going to be starting to begin the second half of the season once again for Green Bay. The Little Mac replacing them. So all 3 low tiers from last season finally going to be making their first start together. Speaking of those low tiers, let's bring Fairy Dogs' Mario Lasagna. If we take a look at this Mario Amiibo real quick. Let's go to Green Bay real quick, their roster. This Mario currently leads team in 9 KOs right now. Young Thug has 8. So Lasagna could probably lead. I forgot that Lasagna had 9 KOs as well. I don't know why I thought Lasagna had less KOs. So Lasagna, Young Thug, Owo, they could be contending in that low tier slot for best low tier. But the 5th and final Amiibo is not a low tier. This is actually going to be A+ tier. Penger's King Deity Chuck E. Cheese for Green Bay. Alright. So this stream has been going on for almost 2 hours. We've been doing a bunch of yapping, but let's begin. Boston at Green Bay. It's Agent P, Les Blues, So Bufo, Quando Dingle, and Yummers versus Pink Furby, Young Thug, MacBook, Lasagna, and Chuck E. Cheese as your leadoffs are Agent P against Pink Furby. Let's begin. So, the Boston Brawlers have a 6-game losing streak. They are trying to snap that right here so that they can make that 6-game losing streak no longer active. So it's going to be 0-33 right now. We're going to just see the all mark. That's already going to be 12-33, 44 on Pink Furby already. Pink Furby has been emerging as a pretty solid leadoff so far in this 4th season. We saw Pink Furby get some decent KOs last season with the rollouts, all that, but she was not the leadoff for Green Bay even after White Cheese took over the Starbreakers mid-season. It's going to be 12-90 right now, 12-102 as we see Pink Furby coming back onto the stage. Critically damaged Pink Furby. A big leadoff win here for Agent P, though. This is his first leadoff as a rookie. So it's going to be 2 to set 117. Pink Furby still alive at 126. It's going to be 20 to 126. We're going to see forward smash out of parry, forward tilt. Pink Furby is still alive from now. She's going to be slowly making her way down to the stage right now, and there she is. It's going to be 26 to 157. Pink Furby has not been able to get those rollout opportunities. Now she gets a rollout. Agent P at 73. what we were mentioning is that Agent P, for the most part, has been shutting down those rollout opportunities, but here comes one right now, and that's gonna get shielded on the way back. Agent P gets hit. It's 110 to 163 right now, as Agent P starting to take some unnecessary damage against the Jelly Buff, and that's gonna be a rollout. On the way back, it comes back and once more, but it misses. 110 to 163. Up air, Pink Furby gets KO'd, so Agent P with the leadoff win. Here comes Young Thug for Green Bay. It's gonna be 110 to 11 right now. Up smash, that's gonna be KO number 9 for Young Thug. Alright, so let's Blues. CSharp's Mario elevated to the number 2 slot. Just gonna wait a little bit, waiting for the young Link. It's gonna be jab, jab, jab. 10 to 11 right now as we see forward smash. Let's Blues. Gonna be neutral air. Mario coming back onto the stage. This Mario, I think, will go off stage if he wants to, by the way. So he has not landed one of those forward airs so far in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, but it would be super hype if he can land at least one in the second half of the season. 38 to 82 right now. Up air, up air. That's going to be up air missing from the neutral air from Young Link. It's going to be forward smash. 64 to 89. You see up smash. 80 to 89 right now between the two low tiered Amiibo. It's going to be forward smash and less Blues. Able to pick up the KO. Here comes MacBook. Immediate revenge KO. That's its first KO here in Season 4 as So Bufo. MacBook. They are making their Season 4 debuts here in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. So Bufo, the Ivysaur leading Pokemon trainer, this is his first start ever since being selected from your worst nightmare by the Boston Brawlers. It's going to be 10 to 84. MacBook, one hit away from the KO punch, but he will not be able to use that. So Bufo, showing why he was one of the best leadoffs in the last 3 seasons. It's going to be 10 to 21. Lasagna comes out right now for this team. For Green Bay, it's going to be 10 to 27, and Charizard is out now. It's going to be 37 to 27. We see up throw, we see up air, no ladder though, up air, oh, it's going to be just multiple up air. So Bufo as the Charizard has not been able to get any damage done. Flare Blitz is going to miss right here, 91, 97, we're going to see a Flare Blitz recovery, that's going to hit Lasagna, 121 to 73. A Flare Blitz here, and that could make this a 1 versus 3 scenario if So Bufo can land one. It's going to be back throw, so Bufo needs to come back. We don't see a Flare Blitz quite yet. That would have been a perfect opportunity for the Flare Blitz though. Instead, it's a back throw, and Lasagna picks up KO. So it's going to be 10 to 73 right now. It's Quanto Dingle. That's going to be a miss Joah. 29 to 73 as this Mario getting some up tilts onto this Ganondorf. It's going to be 34. Joah, that's going to hit. But Lasagna still alive from now. 34 to 101 right now as we see 4 tilts. Lasagna gets KO'd. Chuck E. Cheese has a 1 versus 2 scenario if they want to extend Boston's losing streak from 6 games to 7. Boston, they are trying to snap this 6-game losing streak. It's going to be 66 to 30 right now. There is still Yummers in the back, by the way, for the Boston Brawlers. 93 to 30 right now. We're going to just see the neutral air. It's going to be forward tilt. 104 to 35. Instead, we see side B. Side B is going to miss. Down tilt. Quando Dingle going to be too far, even if no Gordo had landed. Chuck E. Cheese making the smart decision to wait for Quando Dingle to fall so that he could not save the Ganondorf. It's going to be Yummers coming out for the Boston Brawlers. Yummers has the opportunity to snap this losing streak for the Brawlers. It's going to be 10 to 76 right now. We see the down special missing. It's going to be forward tilt. 26 to 76. Down throw into forward air. Followed by a nope. Dash attack getting interrupted by the neutral B. 45 to 94. Up special. Chuck E. Cheese at 109. It's going to be 45 to 109 as we see side B. And this will snap the 6-game losing streak from the Boston Brawlers. The Boston Brawlers have now snapped that losing streak. Buffalo now holds the active losing streak, the longest active losing streak to the Boston Brawlers. They're going to win this game 5 to 4. Alright, so congratulations to the Boston Brawlers in this beautiful back and forth action. You just snapped the longest active losing streak in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. A 6-game losing streak is no more. You are now 3-6 in the regular season. Alright. In the next round, by the way, Boston, they're going to go on the road to the Cinnabon Splitters, so we're going to see how that goes out. Both teams, I believe, are 3-6 right now. Cinnabon Splitters, yeah, they lost to Edmonton, so both teams are 3-6. That could possibly be another win for Boston, as we saw So Bufo in his debut picked up a KO. MacBook in his debut for Green Bay picked up a KO. Everyone except Pink Furby got a KO here in this game. Alright, let me double check if I got the screenshot real quick. We'll just do one for safekeeping. Let's see. Screenshot here, screenshot, nope, not yet there. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, we don't actually press the home button, we just press B. Alright. So, that was game number 9 of round 9 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. So, we're going to take a couple minute break. After that break, we're going to see the last 4 games of the night. It's going to be Chaos Corp at Detroit, Toronto at Dynamic Divorce, No Custody at Ottawa, and then to close things out, J.G. Wentworth at Red Plus Blues. So, the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League will resume in a couple of minutes. Alright, welcome back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round number 9, Game number 10 of 13, as we have the Chaos Corp at Detroit. So, as things stand right now in the Eastern Conference, both these teams currently occupy the number 5 and number 6 seeds respectively. So, let's see. We saw Miami lose in this round, but we did see Green Bay, they also lost in this round. Yeah, they lost to the Boston Brawlers, which means the loser of this match does not have to do it as strong as a consequence. If they do lose, they'll still be ahead of Miami and Green Bay, most likely, thanks to their +2 differential, unless they lose, like, massively for some reason. Anyways, between the Chaos Corp and Detroit, winner's going to be up to a 5-4 record. So, let's see. If No Custody loses, because No Custody only has a +1 differential, they could jump No Custody in terms of possibly the number 4 seed. No Custody, though, they face Ottawa in about 2 games from now. So, it's going to be Spring Suit, Malpractice, Vespertine, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos versus Deku Baba. Coming at ya, Farmed, Blood Flame, and Dandori. Let me get one step forward real quick, and we will begin with game number 10. Alright, so let's press those buttons real quick. Up, left, right, down, A. Let's press those A buttons again. I believe Farmed in the last round, he just came off a 3K performance for Detroit. Let's double check that real quick. Yes, Joe's Lylat Farmed, the rookie. 3 kills in the previous round. We're going to see him again in the number 3 slot. Let's press the A buttons as Spring Suit and Deku Baba are your leadoffs. Deku Baba has been emerging as one of the better leadoffs in this conference, by the way. 5-3 as a leadoff. If it wasn't for JG Wentworth's Pant 1, this prom plan might be considered a considerable option for the All-Star game. But it's going to be 28-15 right now. We're going to see the side B forward smash 53-15 right now. So we're going to see Ike with the down throw into up neutral air, Baba up air 53-61 right now. It's going to be 53-61. Deku Baba coming back onto the stage. Here comes a down smash, and that will KO Deku Baba. So here comes coming at you right now, J9K Skeezy for Detroit. It's going to be 64-17 right now. We're going to see Spring Suit. He gets that leadoff win for the Chaos Corp. That's going to be the first leadoff win for Chaos Corp since, since 2 rounds ago. So it's going to be 89-17, and that Gordo, that will land. That will KO. Here comes Malpractice for the Chaos Corp. It's going to be 0-61 right now. We're going to see the Mario. It's going to be just a down air going to miss. Here's a forward smash, though, coming at you at 84%. It's going to be coming out. It's going to be forward smash again. And Malpractice able to get a 1-stock lead for Chaos Corp over Detroit. Joe's Lylat Farmed, however, 3 kills in the last game. Can he get another performance for Detroit? They need it. They're already down behind 1 stock. Nightmare. I do regret to inform you I am out of King Deity for next season. Okay, so it looks like Nightmare will not have a King Deity next season in the draft pool. Okay, so 72-14 right now. We see an up smash. 92-14 right now. Malpractice taking some big considerable damage against Farmed. The first round rookie with 10 kills already this season. 118-14 right now. We're going to see just a forward tilt, and that might have the Dark Mario be too far. He will be too far. So Farmed able to pick up KO number 11. Here comes Vespertine as both rookies have 11 kills respectively. It's going to be 0-33 right now, 9-33 right now as Vespertine trying to contend for both best rookie and the All-Star game. I think right now Vespertine might be in an All-Star game slot, both Vespertine and Farmed. So it's going to be 49-33. This is a potential match between 2 potential All-Star rookies. 70-33 right now. We're going to see the side B again. It's the side B from the Zelda. Down tilt. 80-33. 95-33. This was a 3 versus 3 scenario, but Farmed has been starting to emerge. Detroit is in the lead right now in terms of percent. 106-33. Down tilt not going to land. Side B. Vespertine at 128. Farmed has only taken 33% in both of these stocks taken, by the way. Sorry, in only the 1 stock taken. It's 148-33 right now. We're going to wait for Vespertine to come back in right now. It's going to be a back throw. 159-33. We're going to see Farmed coming back on. Sorry, Farmed waiting for Vespertine, and now we're going to see just neutral air. Vespertine at 166. That side B, that's 2 kills from Farmed. So that's going to be 5 KOs in the last 3 games. Sorry, in the last 2 games. Nightmare Sword, another rookie coming out for this team for the Chaos Corp. It's going to be 0-67 right now. We see the neutral B. That's finally some big damage onto Farmed here. It's going to be side B, 18-82. Side B again, 35-82. We see that side B not going to land. It's going to be down tilt into up smash, 66-82. Can Farmed get back-to-back 3-kill performances? It's going to be 70-84 right now. We're going to see just the side B, 82-84. We're going to see the side B again. If Nightmare Sword gets KO'd here, that's not going to be KO quite yet. It's going to be just down tilt into up air. But could Farmed, the rookie, get back-to-back 3 KO performances for Detroit. It's 122 to 92 right now. We're going to wait for Fawn. Side B, 133 to 92. We're going to wait for the boomerang. Gets interrupted. 133 to 100. We're going to see just out of parry. Off smash, and he does it! Farmed with back-to-back 3 KO performance. That is 6 KOs in the last 2 rounds. So here comes the 4th throw. Farmed off stage as Nachos has a 1 versus 3 scenario. It's 0 to 128. It's weak because he had off smash. That's going to be a weak version of off smash. But Farmed, never mind. He is no longer alive as Blood Flame comes out for Detroit. But back-to-back 3 KO performances from the rookie. It's going to be 2 to 6. 2 to 24, 2 to 35 as we keep Blood Flame come back onto the stage. Nachos up tilt from Pyra into off smash. Blood Flame has Nachos at 31, 31 to 42. It's gonna be a jab, making this 61 to 42. Down tilt, up air. Nachos at 83. We're gonna see Blood Flame slowly walking, gets hit by the back throw now, and that Gordo, she's able to dodge this Gordo for now. It's gonna be off smash, 83 to 74. Mithra coming out for Blood Flame now. Gonna need that for the recovery, even though it's gonna be a high recovery. We see down tilt into off smash. Nachos. We're gonna see the switch back to Pyra for Blood Flame though. 101. Mithra, a switch in order to possibly avoid that Gordo. I think it worked, maybe. It ultimately just got shielded. 116 to 96. 116 to 106. We see Blood Flame coming out once again. We see the forward air. Blood Flame as the Mithra should be able to come back onto the stage. That's going to be out special, but one of those got inhaled. And we see Blood Flame. Will she be able to come back? No. Nachos has 2 KOs for the Chaos Scarf. This is going to be 1 versus 1. Dandori now has to come out for Detroit. It's going to be up smash. Nachos 146. Can Dandori hold on for Detroit in this game? 146 to 18. We're going to see that Gordo. It's going to come back and get spit. 36. We're going to see Gordo come back. 146 to 36 right now. So we're going to see the King Dedede. He's going to go for next up throw. Do we see up air? We do see the up air. Dandori is at 62 KOs. Sorry, 62% right now. 63%. We see the get up attack. 148 to 76. That Gordo. It's going to come back. And Dandori is able to hold on for Detroit as Farmed has back-to-back 3 KO performances for Detroit. The rookie now has, let's see how many KOs he has. He has 13 KOs as a rookie. 6 KOs in the last 2 games. Let's load this game real quick because this was a 5-4 victory for Detroit. Back-to-back 3 kill performances from Farmed. Insane. We saw him get kills on Malpractice, Vespertine, and Nightmare Sword as Vespertine. That's going to keep her at 11 KOs as a rookie. Nightmare Sword, that's going to keep him at 10 KOs. That's going to snap a couple of KO streaks that they've been having on since rounds number 2 and 4 respectively. Sorry, not 2 and 4, but 3 and 5 respectively. 6 KOs in the last 2 games from Farmed. He is 1 behind Tilted in the MVP race as Farmed has gone from 8 to 14 KOs, now in contention in the MVP race. That is going to be just insane. Alright. I think I got that screenshot, but let's double check for that screenshot real quick. We definitely don't want to miss this important screenshot because that was back-to-back 3 kill performances. Yes, we had the screenshot. 10 games, 10 screenshots. Let's go to game 11. That's game 11. Ooh. Game 11, this is going to be a very good game coming up next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The number 2 seed and the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, they're going to be facing off against each other right now. Toronto at the Dynamic Divorce. Buckle your seatbelts. Buckle your seatbelts. Let me get this water real quick because I'm going to need it to commentate this game. I already know it's going to be crazy. Alright, let's load this Amiibo in. Amalgamate Lucina Liness. Going to be the first Amiibo coming in for this team. This is going to be her 3rd leadoff start for Toronto. But in slot 2, we're going to see Crunchy's Power Plant Kaivine. So let's play Kaivine real quick in slot number 2. Where is he? Here he comes. Alright. So let's see. After Kaivine in slot number 3, this is going to be one of the rookie low tiers trying to compete for best low tier. Luckman's, Rosalina, and Luma Owo. Let's find Owo real quick. Here she is. Toronto, they chose this Rosalina in the first round of the draft, by the way, and she has been doing pretty solidly for this team. In slot 4, this Amiibo right here, a waiver wire addition from the offseason. This Meat Sword Fighter could possibly be the lock for the comeback player. Mordes has already had 10 KOs so far in the halfway point of this season, as she did not start any games last season with the 8-bit bots. Then finally, the Season 2 MVP, Silly, Joe's Pyramithra. Once again, we are more than halfway through the season. We have yet to see Nezuko appear for Toronto, but honestly, they don't really need Nezuko in this point because they're winning games with this roster. Alright, on the other side of things, we are going to see, let's see, on the other side, this is going to be the Dynamic Divorce. Let's take a look at the Dynamic Divorce roster order real quick. It is going to be Joe's, Zelda, Aerith. Got to be the leadoff once again for his team. So, Aerith, we see she's going to face off against Lucina. This could be an interesting matchup for the leadoff slots. Let's find Aerith real quick. Where is she? Here she is. Alright. In slot 2, we mentioned this Byleth earlier, but this Byleth right here, Failnaught. He's been having what could be his career best season. He started every game except for the first game because I quote you on this. I'm going to quote the general manager on this. The general manager forgot that he had a Byleth on his team. This Byleth has been here since season number 1. He was the first overall pick ever, so that's why they forgot to start the Byleth. But now he's been starting every single game, and he has been having a breakout season here in season number 4. In slot 3, this is going to be the Piranha Plant, TBD, Bunswee's Plants. Let's bring him in for slot 3 of the Dynamic Divorce. In the 4th slot, this button, I swear, my right pro controller, the D-pad, just likes to be a little too sensitive randomly sometimes. Luckman's Hero Mythos. Gotta be in slot 4 for the Dynamic Divorce. Let's find Mythos real quick. Was acquired in the offseason after the boys folded. Nobody really went for him, so that's where he came up instead. Alright, the 5th and final slot. The 2nd round pick from this team. Jaws's, Ganondorf, Vibin. Let's find Vibin real quick. Let's bring him in. Let's load him, and here he is. Alright. Let me get a sip of water, and let's ping Joe real quick, because Joe is about to, yeah, let me ping Joe real quick. Joe, you're up right now. There we go. Just so Joe is able to watch this match, just in case. Alright, let me get a sip of water, then we will talk a little more about this game. Alright. So, entering this round of the Squad Shark Amiibo Draft League, the Dynamic Divorce currently control the number 2 seed. Toronto currently controls the number 3 seed. Both teams have a 6-2 record. Both teams have 37 team KOs. Dynamic Divorce is +6. Toronto is +4. Now, the Novas are starting to run away with the number 1 seed, but whoever wins this game right here, they might be the favorite to possibly catch up with Novas. If we take a little look at the Eastern Conference schedule real quick, I don't know if these teams have yet to play the Novas. Let's see. The Novas versus Toronto or Dynamic Divorce. I think the Novas have played one of those teams already. Let's see. Novas. I'm over here by the whiteboard, by the way, just in case I sound like a bit distant. Let's see. I don't know if they have played them or not. Let's see. The Novas will play Toronto in round 17, and let's see, round 16. Sorry, not 16. I think the Novas and Dynamic Divorce have played each other already. I'm trying to find that match. I think it happened in, let's see, that's Ottawa. That was Ottawa. That was Boston. The Novas over here is going to be, let's see. The Novas, what were they? I can't find the Novas in round. Oh yeah, that was JG Wentworth. Round 1, no. Dynamic Divorce, they went to Green Bay. Round 2, that was, Red plus Blue. Round 3 was our loss of very obvious team. Round 4, it was round 4. Novas, who they played round 4 was, the Storm. Round 5, that was the, no custody game. Okay, so when does no custody play the Dynamic Divorce? We're trying to check that out right now. Let's see. I think it's going to be a game in yellow, so let's see. Round 13. Okay, so Dynamic Divorce and Toronto have yet to face the Novas, by the way, so the winner of this game right here will most likely get a better chance. They will possibly get the best chance at contending against Novas for that number 1 seed if they want to. So, Toronto Dynamic Divorce, this is starting right here, but Dynamic Divorce, they go on the road at the Novas in round 13. Toronto, they host the Novas in round number 15. Alright, so, as for this game right here, Toronto at Dynamic Divorce, 3 versus 2 seed is Linus Alpha, Kailine, Owo, Mortes, and Silly versus Aerith, Failnaught, TBD, Mythos, and Vibin. Your leadoffs are going to be Linus Alpha versus Aerith. Let's begin.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, and we're going to see, this is going to be Northern Cave regular form for the Dynamic Divorce. They moved to this home stage in Season 4 of the Squad Shark Amiibo Draft League after USAC ranked stages were legalized. That's already going to be 54% onto Linus. It's going to be down throw into up air, though. 54, and that's a back air from Aerith. So Aerith, with the leadoff win in only 15 seconds. Here comes Kaivine already for Toronto. It's going to be 0 to 50 right now. Era taking some big Poison Cloud damage though from that forward smash. Not the best ideal opportunity there, but it's the up tilt, up air. We see, no, the up air actually got interrupted by the neutral air from the plant. It's going to be 43 to 118 forward smash. Kaivine able to respond immediately. Here comes Failnaught. He's having one of his best career seasons so far with Dynamite Divorce. It's going to be 47 to 18 right now. Neutral air. We see the up tilt. We see the up air. Kaivine already 83. And here comes, nope, that was going to be up smash, but gets interrupted by the neutral air. Jab, jab, jab. Kaivine off stage at 94%, 94 to 35 right now. So we're going to see down smash does not land. It's going to be up next. Side B that gets parried, so it's going to be just a jab from the Brahma and a bit of an interesting decision. Here comes a jab, jab, jab from Violet though. 104, 107 to 55 as we're going to see Violet. He goes for a neutral special and that will not land. It's 107 to 85, so another missed neutral special from the Violet as we are entering right now the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zone. 122 to 97 right now. Violet, down smash not going to land. 122 to 110 as we're going to see up next. Going to be up throw. 122 to 133. We're going to see down air. Failnaught picks up this KO right here. Here comes OO for Toronto. This game is back and forth so far as we're going to see out of parry. Forward tilt. OO off stage. Should be able to come back on a forward smash. And Rosalina. It's 40 to 133 already. She's going to come back on. That's going to be a down tilt into no side B. She's been getting that wrong angle. She was able to get almost punished right there again. 50 to 150 right now. Forward smash though. OO taking some good damage though. TBD coming out for Dynamic Divorce now. 59. It's going to be 70, 85 to 5 right now. So we see a green Luma, but forward smash. This is 3 versus 2 with a Dynamic Divorce in the lead. But here comes more deaths for Toronto. 0 to 23 right now. So we're going to see up smash, up smash. We're going to see the down special getting parried. It's going to be down special this time because the opponent tried to go for a side B. It's 3 to 67 right now. As up next, going to be up throw into a neutral special. 36 to 67. We're going to see up next. That's going to be another neutral special. 51 to 67. Neutral air from the B Sword Fighter. Down air is going to miss. Up smash. That's going to put TBD at 89. It is 59 to 89 right now, so we're going to see up next going to be a down throw into the forward air. 88 to 89 right now. Toronto, they need to get 3 KOs from their last 2 Amiibo. Here comes a forward smash though. More deaths at 107. 107 to 98 is up next. We're going to see just a forward tilt and TBD. It's going to be a back throw now for more deaths. 114 to 108 as the stage resets back to its default form. 117. 127 to 108. We're going to see more deaths. Down special. TBD still alive from now. 132 to 126 as the plant comes back onto the stage. More deaths with the up smash, but oh no, that up smash is going to land this time. 2 versus 2. Mythos comes out for Dynamic Divorce, but more deaths. Critically damaged. 141 to 0 right now. The current agenda right now is just to get as much damage as you can onto Mythos so that Joe's Pirate Mythos Silly, the Season 2 MVP, gonna be coming out right now for Toronto. A 1 versus 2 scenario as Mythos only took 23% against more deaths. It's gonna be 0 to 43 right now as we see up smash. Mythos already at 65. Up next, that up smash is gonna make this 0 to 79. That's up next, another up smash. 0 to 99. We're gonna see neutral air, back air. Silly finally takes some damage. Fireball, fireball. It's gonna be 34. Jab, jab, jab from Silly. 34 to 114 right now is up next. It's gonna be up special, not gonna land. We're gonna see just the forward throw. Mythos off stage right now, 75 mana. He'll come back on. He's at 67 mana now. Jab, jab, jab from Silly. Mythos at 140. Mythos coming out right now for his team is going to be up smash. That won't be able to KO Mythos kite yet. 34 to 150 right now as we're going to see the forward throw. Mythos at 161. We are once again re-entering the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zone, as this is now 1 versus 1 between Silly and Vibin. So it's going to be down throw into up forward air. 64 to 46. We're going to see down tilt into forward air. 64 to 65. This is going to be Joe's Pirate Mythos Season 2 MVP against Jaws' Ganondorf, the 2nd round rookie. One of the biggest draft slides potentially in the draft, and that's going to be a kill from Vibin, the Dynamic Divorce. They're going to win this game 5 to 4 over Toronto, and exiting this round, they're going to control the number 2 seed. A 7-2 record for Dynamic Divorce. Toronto, they're going to fall down to 6-3. So we'll see what happens if they're going to stay at the 3 seed or fall down to number 4. No custody is going to be in the next game from now. But let's talk about the results of this match right here. Aerith with the leadoff win. Failnaught with the KO. If you take a look at it, actually, it is some beautiful back and forth action. Alright. Beautiful back and forth action for this game. We're going to see, let's see, Dynamic Divorce. Vibin, that is going to be his... Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong team order. Vibin, that's going to be his 3rd game-winning KO of the regular season. That's going to put Vibin up to 9 KOs as a rookie. Let's see. Mythos. Everybody got KOs. Let's see. Failnaught. He's going to be at 10 KOs so far. Aerith, that's going to put her at 9. Vivin, that's going to put him at 8. Let's see. Urban TBD, that's going to put him at 5 KOs, and Mythos at 4. Alright. So, Urban TBD and Mythos have been kind of like swapping in and out. Sometimes the occasional Ted Temple, so that's why we don't see as many KOs from the Prom Plant or the Hero. Dynamic Divorce, they're a team that like to dynamically swap around the roster, so that's why some Amiibo don't have as many KOs, but don't underestimate them because if you look at the number of starts, all that, they're still pretty efficient Amiibo. Let's see, Urban TBD entering this round, 4 KOs and 5 starts. Mythos, 3 KOs and 5 starts. Alright. We got that screenshot already. We have 2 games remaining for tonight, and let's head to the second to last one. It's going to be no custody at Ottawa. So, Ottawa is currently 1-7 halfway through the regular season. Their one and only win of the regular season so far has been in round 3 against Toronto. So let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak. A loss here will make it 6 games in a row, and they will be tied with Buffalo for the longest active losing streak of the Boston Brawlers. They just snapped their losing streak earlier in this round against Green Bay. Alright, so let's start by loading in the roster for no custody. This is going to be a second start for Snaketails this season as the leadoff. So Adult Video was not exactly working out for no custody, so in order to make sure that they could keep being no custody, they bring in Snaketails once again, the leadoff in Season 2 and Season 3. Alright, slot number 2, Crunchies, Link, Phipps. Let's find Phipps real quick and bring him in. So Phipps loading in right now, and here is Phipps. In slot number 3, this is going to be NetEasy's Zelda Star Slot. So let's find Star Slot real quick, bring her in, and here she comes. If we look at no custody, by the way, in terms of how many KOs everybody has, the current KO leader right now is Phipps with 10 KOs. Gord, Lock, and Star Slot each have 7. Then we have, let's see, Blue Stink only has 6. No Custody only had 3 KOs in the first 7 games. Snaketails already 1 KO in 1 appearance so far. So now Glue Stink gonna be coming in for no custody. NetEasy's Ganondorf Amiibo. At the bottom half of this roster is all NetEasy, so NetEasy, NetEasy, and NetEasy. The Ganondorf coming in right now, coming on down to the Price is Right as Glue Stink. He is running down the tunnel, and he is here for no custody. Then fifth and finally, we already mentioned this hero, 7 KOs so far in the first half of the season. This hero, maybe he could be on pace for 14, maybe 15 KOs for the season. Let's find NetEasy's hero, Gord Lock. Both heroes have been doing decently so far, but the thing is, okay, if we look at Gord Lock, let's bring in, where is Gord Lock? Gord Lock's gonna be up here. So Gord Lock and Pump Patch, both NetEasy's hero. Both of them have 7 KOs so far this regular season, but Pump Patch has been starting less games. Pump Patch has not started as many games so far, and the thing is, all but one of No Custody's wins have come down to the last game. Actually, you know what? Gord Lock only has 6 appearances, because there have been 2 5-3 victories. That's 7 KOs and 6 appearances, so maybe we're seeing some similar stats to what we're seeing with Pump Patch over with the Time Zone Squad, so I stand corrected. That's No Custody. We'll see which hero ultimately does better towards the end of the regular season. Pump Patch, he's in that number 3 slot for the Time Zone Squad. Gord Lock, he's here over at number 5. Alright, as for Ottawa, even though they're on that big losing streak right now, 5-game losing streak, Ditto's Ganondorf Taste, number 1 overall pick in the draft, has been emerging as one of the better leadoffs so far. He is currently 5-3 as a leadoff with 7 KOs as such. That's 2 multi-KO performances in the leadoff. One happened in round 3 against Toronto, and the last one happened in round 8. That was against Detroit. That could have been a win, but Joe's Lylat, 3 KO performance, able to come back for Detroit and win that ultimately against Ottawa. Alright, Luckman, Sephiroth, Sauron, slot number 2 for this team. Let's find Sauron real quick. Where is he going to be? Sauron is going to be here. Alright. In the third slot, we are going to see Obsessive's Piranha Plant Papaya. Papaya had his best season last season. If we take a look at Papaya's stats this season, though, I think he might be around a similar pace. Let's take a look real quick. Papaya currently has 7 KOs, so okay, not as many KOs as we saw last season, but he could be on pace to have another 15 KO season. Alright, in slot number 4, Luckman's Shulk Titus, the first round pick from Ottawa. Let's bring him in real quick, and let's load him in. The rookie right now, he currently has 4 KOs for this team. Yeah, Titus, both of Luckman's Amiibo have been kind of struggling so far. Titus and Sauron, only 4 KOs each. Taste has 7 KOs. Papaya has 7 KOs. Zeldina has 6. I think we do the math. 7, 7, 6, 4. That's gonna be 7, 7, 14 plus. Ottawa only has 28 KOs so far in this regular season, like as a team. That might be part of the reason why they're 1-7, all that, but we'll see whether or not Ottawa does want to reevaluate the roster, if they want, or maybe they want to try to get a better pick in the draft this upcoming season, for Season 5. There aren't really expected to be as many expansion teams, as the cap is going to be set hard at 32 for next season. Maybe 30, not fully sure quite yet, so at worst that's only like 4 expansion teams. So Ottawa, they could possibly be contending for the #1 overall pick in this draft, the next season draft. Alright, so we're going to see no custody at Ottawa. It's going to be Snaketails, Fips, Star Slots, Glue Stink, and Gordlock versus Taste, Sauron, Papayas, Titus, and Zeldina. Let's begin. Alright, so up, left, right, down, A. Press those buttons again. One more A. Your leadoffs are Snaketails versus Taste. Taste, it's 5 and 3 as a leadoff. Snaketails has only had 1 leadoff win and 1 leadoff start. Welcome to Ottawa. So we're going to see the first damage being dealt by the nobody yet. It's going to be the Pirate now. Off special. Taste at 22. Side B that's going to land. Taste at 42% right now. Taste trying to come back onto the stage. All home games for Ottawa are always going to be the Persona 5 version of Mementos. We rigged the music specifically to only play Persona 5 songs. Taste, off stage right now. We're going to see 0 to 66. We're going to see just a down smash and Taste. I think it's going to be too far. That is going to be a 0 to death. No, not yet. Taste should still be alive. And now that is going to be a 0 to death from Snaketails. So no custody, no damage on Snaketails. Finally, a little bit of damage. It's going to be side B out of the snap. It's going to be 11 to 0. We see the dash attack. 11 to 24, 11 to 35. Right now, as we're going to see the Pyra waiting for the Sephiroth to come back onto the stage. This Sephiroth, he has been struggling so far in the first half of Season 4. Only 4 KOs in the first half. It's already going to be 68% for Sauron because of that 0 to death. So it's going to be 24 to 68. We see a 4th throw. Sauron at 81. Can Snaketails get a second KO here? It's 24 to 96 right now. We're going to see the side B. Sauron will get caught in that side B. It's 24 to 108. Sauron will come back to the stage this time. And now we see up special. That is 2 KOs with Snaketails as the lead off. And that's only 24. 43% now, as it's going to be Papaya coming out for Ottawa now. It's going to be 58, 69 to 0 right now. We're going to see just a side special, 69 to 13. After this, we're going to just see, waiting for Papaya to come back onto the stage. It's going to be up smash, 69 to 35, neutral air, 80 to 35. Can Snaketails maybe get a 3rd KO? Papaya's only at 49 right now. He's coming back onto the stage a little bit slowly though. 93 to 49, Mithra, Pyra, and that's going to be up smash. Papaya will get rid of Snaketails here, so now Fips, leading the team in KOs right now with 10. Going to come out for no custody. It's going to be 10 to 66, 10 to 82. This is Phips' 4th season in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, his 3rd with no custody. He spent the first season with the Ditto Burritos when they went to the finals. This Link has been to every single finals in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, and they would like to keep it that way. 12 to 132 right now. We're going to see the Link. It's going to be just the up throw into neutral air. 12 to 138. Papaya, we see that bomb. It's going to be interrupting the spike ball. Boomerang interrupts the spike ball. Can we see the up smash? We do see the up smash. That's another KO. Sorry, that's a KO from Phips right there. It's 4 versus 2 right now with Ottawa down massively. Titus, the rookie, has also been struggling. That's going to be the Buster Manalo right now. It's going to be 61 to 33. Gets hit by the forward smash, and now the back air. Titus going to be at 53. And the up special, that is big, massive damage. A forward smash here. Titus gets KO'd immediately. This is a 1 versus 4 scenario. Phips has 2 KOs in this game. So Phips at 12. If he gets another KO here, he could possibly contend in that MVP race with 13. 94 to 28 right now. Zeldina out right now for Ottawa. 113 to 28, we're going to see the up special. Instead, it's going to be just a forward tilt. That will get rid of Phips. So Phips has 12 KOs. And now Star Slots coming in for no custody. It is Zelda versus Zelda. Star Slot versus Zeldina. Zeldina already at 68%. We see the forward smash. Zeldina 87. The Star Slot go off stage. She will with the down air. That down air is not going to KO quite yet. It's going to be 0 to 93. We see forward smash again. Zeldina at 110. And we're going to see just the up air. 0 to 121. Up next, it's going to be a forward smash that's going to miss. It's going to be 16 to 121. We see the up air and no custody. They get a big win against Ottawa. A 5 to 2 victory. Two KOs from Snaketails as the leadoff, 2 KOs from Phips, and we see Star Slot with a KO. The only KOs coming from Ottawa is going to be from Papaya and from Zeldina. So, Ottawa is now going to fall down to 1 and 8. They are tied with Buffalo with the longest active losing streak, both of them with 6 losing games each. Let's see. if these losing streaks continue, by the way, I think Ottawa and Buffalo, they're going to face each other in the final round. Oh, no. Ottawa and Buffalo face each other in the final round, round 16. That's going to be how the season closes out over there. Please do not extend your losing streaks all the way to where that's going to have to get stacked into round 16. I do not want a tank ball between the two of you in round 16. But Ottawa, a big loss right here. They're currently 1-8 in the regular season. A loss next round against, who do they play next round? If they lose next round against Miami, they will be the first team to clinch a losing season in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. So, we got that screenshot already. We'll go over to the screenshots real quick, just to show you that we got that screenshot real quick. So, welcome to the album. 12 games, 12 screenshots. We have one game remaining for tonight. It's going to be between two teams, 2 and 6. Let's load that as we have JG Wentworth at red plus blue. So, we get to do that Mountain Dew Baja Blast bit, the not sponsored bit once again. So, one of the best leadoffs so far in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. It's not Ditto, it's not Diabells, it's not So Bufo. So Bufo hasn't even started as a leadoff so far this season. No, it is Jim's Me Sword Fighter Pant 1. 7-1 as a leadoff, 8 KOs as a leadoff. He could possibly be an all-star if he continues this insane pace. I don't know who the best leadoff in the regular season all-time is, because I think the best leadoffs are probably like 10 and 6, something like that. So this Me Sword Fighter, if he gets 4 wins, he might end up becoming the best leadoff in Squad Track Amiibo Draft League history in a single regular season. The biggest bright spot forward is 2 and 6 JG Wentworth. Let's bring in Pant 1 real quick. As Pant 1, as a rookie, trying to make it into the All-Star game. As your leadoff for the Eastern Conference, Jim's Ken, Channing Tatum, going to be in slot number 2, so let's find slot 2. This Ken in the first half of the regular season. Let's take a little look at the stats for JG Wentworth real quick, scrolling on up. The Ken only has 3 KOs in the first half of the regular season, so he's the weakest link for this team right now. We will see whether or not JG Wentworth, they want to evaluate some of their bench, whether or not, because there is a good, they do have a pretty solid bench. They have a No Mouth, Slime God, him and their bench if they ever want to use one of those amiibo, but Zion's Luigi, one of the fan favorite rookies of this team so far. Let's bring him in real quick. This is Smooth Criminal. He leads the team with 10 KOs right now. Just an extremely explosive Luigi amiibo. This JG Wentworth team, by the way, they have some great stuff to build upon. Like, if they don't make it to the playoffs this season, that's still some good things they can build upon. Protect, like, the Me Sword Fighter, Luigi, maybe some other players. Like, this is definitely a good team with some good fundamentals. They just need to get their stuff together a little bit. Zion's Kirby, JJ Vance, gotta be in slot number 4. He only has 5 KOs so far in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, so let's bring him in real quick. Here he is. And finally, the last amiibo for the team is going to be NetEasy Samus Purplims. Also, only with 5 KOs so far in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Most of the KOs so far have been from from Smooth Criminal with 10 or Pant 1 with 8. The other amiibo combined for 13. So it's going to be NetEasy Samus, Purplims coming in right now for this team. Purplims was the lead off all of last season for the 8-bit bots, where they went, I believe, 7-9. Maybe it was 8-8. I can't remember the record right now. But Purplims coming in right now. Here she is, and here she goes. As for the home team, this is a surprising team to be 2 and 6 halfway through the regular season. Red plus blue. They made it to the playoffs last season with a bunch of rookies, but now here in season 2, it seems that the whole team has suffered a sophomore slump. Half Mario's Ryu Bloxer, though, the second round rookie for this team, gonna be the leadoff for this team as they are just trying to throw whatever they can to possibly get out of this 2 and 6 slump. If you look at Red plus Blue's schedule, by the way, in the second half, let's see. They're going to see, since they made it to the playoffs, they do have to deal with some playoff teams, but if we take a look, let's see. Red plus Blue. They, try to look right now. Let's see, they have Detroit, they still have to face Ottawa. I'll look at the rest of Red plus Blue's schedule at a later time if they do win this game, just in case they do go up to 3 and 6. But Soy Sauce's Pyramithra Doomed Yuri coming out right now for this team. Let's find Doomed Yuri real quick. Where is she? She is going to be right somewhere along here. Doomed Yuri. Red plus Blue, in terms of the KO stats, by the way, their highest KOing amiibo right now is only going to be Lore with only 7 KOs. The rest of the roster, we have Fred and Power with 6 KOs. We also have Doomed Yuri with 6 KOs. But then it's just been Bloxer, Hassan. Those 2 amiibo have combined for 5 KOs. Hassan is not going to appear in this game, by the way, despite having back-to-back KOs in the last 2 rounds. Mario Dude's Omar Fred is still on the starting roster. He's going to be in slot number 4, however. So let's find Fred real quick. Let's bring him in and let's load in Fred. Alright. Right, Fred's gonna be slot 2. Oh, whoops, I forgot to actually load in slot 3. Sorry. My apologies. Lore is supposed to be in slot number 2. Doom, you're in slot 3. Let's put Fred in this respectable place. Okay, so Lore. We forgot about Lore. Yes, this is not a W Lore. This is a L Lore moment. Lore, come in real quick. He's gonna be over in slot number 2, so let's bring him in real quick. I am forgetting to actually do Red Plus Blue's roster, because this is a new roster order for Red Plus Blue. My apologies. Alright, so Soy Sauce, her Pyramithra, Doom Yuri, she's going to be coming in right now in slot number 3, so let's bring that in. Soy Sauce, one of the general managers of this team, her, Jaws, and Razor Force, I believe, even though I believe Soy Sauce has been doing most of the work for this team, for both last season and this season. So Jaws is by Power. I believe this trade was initiated more on the Jaws side of things, so like Power was traded from the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. They Red Plus Blue, they trade away Lego Batman. Lego Batman has been having a breakout season with the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. They currently control the number 1 seed in the Western Conference when this round ends. But alright, let me get one last sip of water before we get one last game started. So, the final game of the night, round number 9, we're going to have J.G. Wentworth at Red Plus Blue. It's going to be Pant 1, Channing Tatum, Smooth Criminal, J.J. Vance, and Perplims versus Bloxer, Lore, Doomed Yuri, Fred, and Power. Let's begin. Alright, so let's press the buttons. Up, left, right, down, down, A. I think we have the right orders, please. Yeah, Pant 1, Channing Tatum, Smooth Criminal, J.J. Vance, Perplims, Bloxer, Lore, Doomed Yuri. Okay, yeah, we got the right roster orders. Your leadoffs are going to be Pant 1 versus Bloxer. Pant 1 is 7-1 as a leadoff for J.G. Wentworth. Can he get his 8th leadoff win in only round 9? We're going to be on Northern Cave, Omega form this time. A different form than what Dynamic Divorce uses because this team has been here since season number 3 in their inaugural season. It's 31 each right now. Pant 1 coming back onto the stage, 31-43, and that's going to be... I don't know what just happened there, but Bloxer is dead. So it's going to be 47-0 right now as Lore coming out for the team. That's going to be leadoff win number 8 for Pant 1. And we see the up smash into... Up smash going to miss right there. 77-19. Forward air. Pant 1 going to get KO'd right here as he's going to be... No, actually, he able to come back onto the stage. I thought he was going to be too far, but he still had enough distance even with the jump. 92-19 right now. Neutral air. I think this time Pant 1 should be too far. He will. So Lore, able to get a KO back. It's going to be only 43% of the Lore's at right now, so it's going to be 0-58 right now as Channing Tatum coming in right now. He only has 3 KOs in the first half of this regular season for J.J. Wentworth. It's going to be 1-73. Lore leads the team right now with 7 KOs. It's going to be 4-89 right now as we see Lore. Forward air, forward air. We see, nope, the up air not going to land. 25-89. We see the Shoryuken. The Shoryuken will get rid of Lore. Channing Tatum picks up his 4th KO of the regular season as we have Doomed Yuri. 4 versus 3 as J.G. Wentworth has a 1-stock lead in this game. It's going to be 25-5 right now. We see a Hadouken that's able to land. Jab, jab, jab. Channing Tatum off stage. He should be able to come back onto the stage. He will. Gets a little bit of damage on Doom Yuri. We are in the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast zone, by the way. Forgot to mention when we entered that. 59-52. Hadouken, Doom Yuri, Mithra comes back to the stage. It's going to be jab, jab, Shoryuken combo. Doom Yuri still alive though. Channing Tatum, 59-93 right now. We're going to see Hadouken, forward smash. Channing Tatum off stage. He's going to come back onto the stage. 76-109. We're going to see Doom Yuri coming back. That's a missed Shoryuken from Channing Tatum right there. It's going to be 94-109 as we see off special. That's going to be a missed explosion. So the Ken is still alive for now. 109 each right now. A 1-stock lead for J.G. Wentworth. And we're going to see a Shoryuken. That is going to be 2 KOs from Channing Tatum for J.G. Wentworth. This is the 4 versus 2 scenario as Fred coming out right now. That's a down air 3 versus 2, but now Smooth Criminal leads the team in KOs with 10. Coming out for J.G. Wentworth, it's going to be 11-17, 11-22. We're going to just see the Luigi. It's going to be up smash into forward air from Fred, 39-32. This Luigi and Olimar, they're going back and forth so far early in this game. It's going to be 39-32. We're going to see forward smash. That's going to put Luigi at 48. 48-32 as we see forward smash. 59. It's going to be up smash. Smooth Criminal at 61% right now. That's going to be a red Pikmin dealing some chip damage. 68-32. We're going to see just the Olimar. Down tilt, down throw from Luigi. Forward air. 68-66. We're going to see just upbeat. That's going to miss from Smooth Criminal. So it's going to be, that one's going to land, but it's not going to be the critical. 97 to 90 right now. Fred, he needs to get the KO on Smooth Criminal and he needs to get some damage onto JJ Vance because you don't want to leave Power with a very bad 1 versus 2 situation, and you especially don't want to leave her with 1 versus 3. It's going to be 114, 112, 130, 112. Fred needs to get a KO here soon against Smooth Criminal. It's going to be off smash, but this Luigi, he likes to jump around. It's going to be a back throw now, able to catch Luigi, 144 to 112. We're going to see the Olimar coming back onto the stage side. This is an Alpha actually for throw. Fred off stage. It's 144. That's going to be Red picking dealing some chip damage. It's going to be 156, 159 against 127. Down B, that's going to miss, and we see down air. So Fred able to get 2 KOs. Here comes JJ Vance for JG Wentworth. We forgot to go on that whole farmland rant, but you already know the deal. He buys the farm. He bought a company. That company buys farmland. He did bad policy. He gets a KO right there, as now Power has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Red plus Blue if they want to avoid going 2 and 7. It's going to be 26, 37. We're going to see just a shield. It's going to be a inhale from the Kirby. So Kirby has neutral special available if the Kirby wants to use it. It's 37, 38 right now. But off special spam, forward smash. JJ Vance off stage. Do we see something here? We see a side B. JJ Vance still trying to come back onto the stage. As right now, we are entering, once again, the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zone. It's going to be 78 to 46. Down smash going to miss from Power. It's going to be, we're going to see a forward air. 78 to 53. It's going to be a forward throw. No forward air. 88 to 53. 88 to 66. See a special comeback on. JJ Vance still trying to come back on. 88 to 66. 88 to 77. There's still purples in the back for JJ Wentworth, by the way. Even if this Kirby gets KO'd. 88 to 87. There's going to be a forward throw. Forward air. JJ Vance, 105 to 87. It's going to be side B. So Power will bring this down to 1 versus 1. Perp limbs coming out right now. So I mentioned earlier in this stream, this has been the round of the Byleth. Do we have one more trickery in the character of Byleth here in this match? Power was a 1 versus 2, and we will not. JG Wentworth, they will pick up this win against Red plus Blue. It's going to be a 5-4 victory over this team. Alright, so to close out the night, Channing Tatum, his first multi-KO performance for JG Wentworth. We saw Pant 1 with that lead-off win. I don't know exactly what happened there where Bloxer just died immediately. I don't know if that was the Ryu just bad jump, some offstage shenanigans, or Ryu just actually self-destructed. We'll have to look at the film to see what happened then and there, but Lore picks up a KO. Fred gets 2 KOs. Both of those, we were going to have 8 for the season. Power picks up a KO that's going to put her up to 7, I believe. Perp lives with a game-winning KO. If we take a look at JG Wentworth, let's see. Come to JG Wentworth, that is going to be the first game-winning KO for JG Wentworth. That is their first 5-4 victory for this team, as they are now going to be 3 and 6. Red plus Blue, they made it to the playoffs last season, but now they are a surprising 2 and 7. We'll see what they want to consider doing with a couple rounds remaining. In fact, let's talk about that Red plus Blue schedule. Red plus Blue hosts Very Dodge's team in the next round. Yeah, it's going to be a cross-conference game. They host Very Dodge's team. Then if we look at the rest of the schedule for Red plus Blue, they're going to have back-to-back cross-conference games in round 11 when we come back from the break. That's going to be the Swarm. Afterwards, let's see. They do host Ottawa in round 12. That could be an easy win. They have Miami in round 13. Round number 14. Let's come over to the whiteboard a little closer. Red plus Blue in round 14. They go at Buffalo. Buffalo is suffering that long losing streak right there. We'll see whether or not they snap out of that by then. In round 15, Red plus Blue, they go at the Boston Brawlers. And the final round, Red plus Blue, they face, I think it's going to be Detroit. So a 2 and 7 start right here. Red plus Blue would need to win out if they want a chance at the playoffs, because less than half of the team in this league will be making it in. It's only going to be 6 out of 13 in each conference in that Eastern Conference. It's been starting to get a little stacked. In fact, we're going to do the standing, all that after this is over. So, this ended up becoming the longest live stream for the Squad Dragon Amiibo Draft League because of all the yapping, all the random ramblings we're doing about this whole league. Let's get the screenshot real quick, I think. Alright, so we'll make sure to we're going to make sure to let the next stream is not as long as this, especially because tomorrow. So, tomorrow is going to be round 10 of the Squad Dragon Amiibo Draft League Season 4. We are going to be starting 1 hour early because we're going to attend the midnight release of Pokemon Legends EA. So, yeah, 1 hour early for that start for round 7. Sorry, for round 10, so just a little heads up. Instead of round 10 starting at 8 p.m. Central Time, it's going to start at 7 p.m. Central Time. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern for those of you in the East Coast. For the Pacific, that's going to be 5 o'clock. So just a little heads up. Round 10 tomorrow is starting 1 hour earlier than usual because I am attending the midnight release for Pokemon Legends EA. when I get my copy of Legends ZA, we're going to start streaming that game for a little bit. So Wednesday, when we come back from that, that's going to be a stream. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those are going to be me live streaming Pokemon Legends ZA. Then, I don't think we're going to be live streaming Sunday at all. Maybe some ZA after the football, not fully sure. But then Monday, next Monday the 20th, we will resume with the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. So there is going to be a 5-day break for Pokemon Legends ZA and football. So just a little heads up on that. Alright, with that being said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching, for sending Amiibo, all that, commentating in the live stream. Like, subscribe, share, whatever. So, thank you everybody. We apologize that this stream took forever, almost 3 hours. This is going to be the longest stream, all that, especially with the huge ramblings, all that. I gotta get a bit more organized with the ramblings about all that, especially since we're gonna be yapping and talking about standings at the beginning of each round. As soon as this live stream ends, we will update the KO totals as well as the standing, see what the latest on the MVP race is. I think Tilted is gonna lead the MVP race at the end of this round of 14 KOs, but we'll see who's close behind at 13, 12, 11. But alright. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Y'all have a nice one. The next round, the big main story is going to be the Ditto Burritos. Tilted is 2 KOs away from reaching 100 KOs in his career. He will be the first to be able to reach the triple digit mark. The Ditto Burritos, they go on the road at the Novas, by the way, so just a little heads up on that. But that will be it for tonight. We'll see whether or not Tilted can hit that right before this break. If not, the Ditto Burritos, they will go host the Dynamic Divorce. With that said, y'all have a nice night. We will see you tomorrow, 1 hour earlier with round 10 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Good night.